singing ooh la la. Ooh la 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 la. I actually didn't think I was going to get a chance to sing that anymore this year. Fam, don't let us get the chance to sing this next week against them good bleep the bleep Hawks. Ooh, wee. But now let's talk about what happened today first, though. Post-game analysis of the 49ers versus Cardinals, week 16 of the 2020 dismal season. From where Niner fans sit, them haters, are they up in here? Where are them dirt? Where are they? See, because I know they did not appreciate that. See, they sit around here waiting like the vultures they are, just to come down on us as soon as we're like in that mood after we lose a game, right? Talking all kind of smack. Boy. That's all right. They can't do it today, can they? You guys didn't beat anybody but the Cardinals. Yeah, well. Got news for you. The Cardinals owned us up until now. Well, they didn't own us, but they gave us a lot of trouble. So we split the season with them. Hey, you know what? If we split the season with them dreaded Hawks, we swept the Rams. That means we did just pretty much fine in the division. No big deal. We just didn't do anywhere else. Hey, anyway, spotlight CJ's performance. Also, evaluations of the progress of Brandon Aiyuk, the George Kittle return performance, and game ball awards on 49ers offense and the defense. Let me go back and I'll show you. And I'll pick up the phone and you can do the same. Spotlight on CJ's performance. I can't be mad at CJ's out there running the ball. He made good decisions. And he's you know what? He's a lot different than he was the last time we saw him. CJ always looked confused. And in this offense, that's the way it works. People don't fully understand it's not easy to grasp and function this offense right away. This is why I want no damn rookie in the first next year. This team is ready for the Super Bowl now. But CJ, he looked a little more polished. I'm telling you right now, he looked really special today. He made some great decisions and nice passes for the most part. So, I said, look at CJ, boy. And also, we got Aiyuk. Brandon Aiyuk, evaluation of the progress of Brandon Aiyuk, I'd say kind of slowed down today only because George Kittle was involved in the game. I got a feeling that had a lot to do with it. So, the George Kittle return performance, how do I put it into words? Awesome. He made all the difference in the world, and I knew that was going to happen, too. That's what George does. The offense just changed completely with George Kittle out there. It was amazing. Game ball awards on 49ers offense and defense. Offense, it's got to go to none other than Mrs. Wilson's baby boy, Jeffrey. That boy was slick today. And on defense, of course, Spoon. Didn't think I'd ever see myself saying that. I'm delighted. Oh, God. What a game. All right. By the way, Santana had 20-10 49ers. I think I said something. What did I say to Santana at that time? I said, yeah, I hope so. I had no faith in that whatsoever. And they pulled it off. And Sharon had 21-14 49ers. See? And I said W. Hey, for all of us who just said W, then we had a couple of people who said L. Oh, no. Eloy Rodriguez, thanks, fam. This is the 49ers we should seen first week, I know. I fully agree. They weren't ready for prime time that week. It's going to fun. Hey, is that Tony, the first guy we see with a picture of Robert Saleh behind him? Tony, come on in, man.
You got it. You got it, Ronbo. Feels good to finally win one. Finally.
This is what I'm talking about. I don't need any losses for any reason. I get sick of that. So there we go.
Yeah, I know. All those people saying we're gonna tank. Hush. You know, like it's fun to win. It is fun to win. That's why these guys are paid. They're not paid to get first round draft picks or anything like that. They are paid to perform on a weekly basis. And finally, because Kittle came back, we got some offensive line consistency, and Jeff Wilson went off, man. It was just really, really great to see. And, of course, the big man over here, I got to point wherever he is, Robert Saleh. I mean, we're gonna miss him next season because he's just amazing, man. Like I said, I want to see him in the WWE. He's just I want suplexing people. He'd be amazing, I think. But man,
God.
feels good to win. Feels good to win.
It does, doesn't it? This is what I'm talking about. I get sick of losing every weekend. It leaves that dismal, nagging feeling for days. It's just gloom and doom, and you just can't. It just sucks. But that was a great game.
Yeah.
Tony, who's give out your game ball and those kind of things too. What do you think about George Kittle's return? Were you happy with that? Because I'm worried about next week. He looked awesome today, but I'm scared what's going to happen next week. What do you think?
I'm not worried about him for next week. I would absolutely give George. There's multiple game balls to go around, but the offense. George Kittle is the reason why they were able to execute their offense the way they haven't been able to execute their offense since he got hurt. So because he adds in both the passing game with his, I think what he had like 90 yards receiving today, and and he was able 92. To cover up 92. Yeah, and he was able to cover up for McGlinchey's floppiness, and so that was really, really good to see. And when he's on the field, you have to account for him, which takes a guy away from run stopping, and so they were able to just hand the ball off to Jeff Wilson Jr. By the way, he could be a bell cow back, the likes of which Kyle hasn't seen since probably Terrell Davis. I mean, that's his father's guy, but he looked. I mean, nothing flashy, just blue collar running downhill and knocking guys back. So my game balls. Yep. Go ahead. Sorry.
Consistently, I was just saying, just consistently. Every time he got the ball, it was damage. Oh.
Yep. From the first play of the game, I think it was like a 6 or 7 yard run, off the left guard, and Kittle made that all possible because of that. But game balls though, mine goes to George Kittle on offense, Jeff Wilson Jr. on offense. I don't want to say my man CJ Beathard because he's not really my guy. This is my irony jersey, but you know what? He played as well as he's ever played. Actually, he played as well today as he played in that game against Aaron Rodgers. In 2018. So that was really, really welcome to see. You already gave the game ball to Spoon, but, Robert Saleh is the one that deserves that game ball on the defense because he was just cued in to everything that Cliff Kingsbury was trying to do. And, Verrett played very, very well. Don't get me wrong, but I still don't. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury called a horrible game. He should have done everything he could to try to get that ball to DeAndre Hopkins, and he really didn't. And I don't think he should be a head coach in the league, but whatever. That's the Cards' problem. So, that's all there is to it.
I saw you commenting on that during the game. Cliff Kingsbury doesn't really want to be a head coach. And that's why I was laughing and said, the plays he's calling are a little bizarre. But Kyler Murray didn't execute today either. The 49ers took him out of his comfort zone, Tony. I was impressed. Yeah.
Dude, K1 had a number of really successful blitzes, and I know on Twitter, I think was it Mike Lombardi and Matt Barrows were talking about equating blitzing to like firing bullets out of a gun, and every single time you do a blitz, you can't really call it again because the offense is going to get wise to it. Well, K1 blitzed 3 or 4 times from the same side. You know what it is? They put speed on the field and had it chase down Kyler before Kyler could start running on his own. And I think that affected him. That affected him in a major way. He was still making some plays with his legs, those first downs and finding guys downfield, but they were proactive in going after him with speed. And I think that was essential, It
was a beautiful thing. Number 3, short and sweet after the game. Good stuff. Yep. I'm going to see you tomorrow, probably right after the Hawks game.
Sounds like fun, Ronbo. Take care of yourself. Aloha, brah.
You too, fam. Aloha. Tony. Oh, God. This is fun. Just in. Justin.
My boy, Akello, man, I'm telling y'all. And all you guys were hard on Akello, but I stuck up for my boy. And let me tell you something. My boy stepped up huge, representing Sacramento to his fullest. Coming out of Colorado, not many scouts took a look at him.
He was awesome.
I took a look at him. Selected him.
He was awesome.
I know he's had a hard year, and I know he's had a rough career. But this year, this is bounce back year. And I'm telling you, he just needed a chance, and he got his chance. Robbie Gold, you're. I don't even have the cuss words because it's PG now to describe what I'm feeling at you right now. That's how pissed off I am.
He was doing, but it wasn't. Man, that was just amazing how many times he missed. But yeah.
5, I think 12 points that should have been ours is not ours anymore because he missed it.
You know, and 3 times today. So that's 6. See, 1, 2, 6. The extra point. Robbie missed 7 points today. I was just glad. Oh, if we'd have been in a game-winning situation and he would have missed a field goal, I would have passed out. Oh man, what's wrong with him? I've never seen him miss 3 in one game. He's never done that with us since he's been with us. 3 in one game.
Now you saw what happened with our long snapper, right? At the Jets game, where the long snapper threw it, and then we had to get a new Pepper. He's actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Does this mean that Robbie Gould is not coming back next season? Because Shanahan was pissed. When he was pissed off like that last one. Oh, you could tell he's like, oh, this son of a.
No, Robbie will be back next year. I think he's got a 3-year contract, and he'll be forgiven for this game, especially since we won. Now, if Robbie does that next week and we lose, there's going to be some trouble. They're going to ask him what his problem is. Robbie must have been getting drunk last night or something because he looked awful. My God. What do you think about George? And you know, K'Wan Williams is good. I thought, you remember he carried K'Wan off on that cart? I thought he was done for the day. K'Wan will be back next week to bother Tyler Lockett. Yes. Justin?
Yep.
Oh,
Kwan, he also got hurt as well today too, but he came back. But I was like, God, man, these injuries are killing us, man. These injuries.
And they carried him off on the cart. I thought he was done.
And Jordan Willis, man, I'm not going to lie, when he got injured and he took so much time off that clock, I'm not going to lie, I got heated. I was like, this guy. I was like, out of all the times in the world, you do this right now? Like, fuck, come on, man.
Well, we won the game. Hey, did you give a game ball to Spoon? Your defensive game ball?
I get a ball against Spoon, man. You know, he killed the game for us, man. He played his ass off today.
He did. How about offense?
Offense, it's got to be George Kittle, you know.
Right.
Or no, wait, Jeffrey Wilson, because he carried our game today. We hadn't had a rushing game until today. Our rushing game was depleted until this game.
There you go.
So I'm excited, man. I'm gonna go watch the Raiders lose to the Dolphins right now. Fins up, everybody. You know, Raiders lose the playoffs. So please, come on, Dolphins. Please, come on, please.
All right, Justin. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Kellen Witherspoon's on the 49ers next year, man. Get used to it.
I hope so. I really do. Night, fam.
Right.
Oh, God. Spoon is going to – I kind of feel he made the team. If he plays hard next week, he's going to get a job. Even if it ain't with the 49ers, he knows he's going to get a job. NG49 says, I wanted a loss for a top pick, but winning feels good. Yes, it does, despite the hate from Mullins and everyone calling for CJ this season. Been one good game, then one bad. I tell you, it was tough today. All right. So, what we got here? Is it hey, Charles, come on in, man.
Ronbo, it's a good day to be a 49ers fan.
Every day, but especially today. Oh, man, that was fun. God, that was fun.
Past, I don't know how many weeks it's been such a 2020 year for us. My game ball goes to not just one. It's got to go to everyone, Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
When you're dead in the water, you have every excuse to lose, to not play, to not want to be there. But I saw the team fight, and come out on top. The game ball for me, it's got to go to everybody, and especially George Kittle, who he could have easily left the season and not play at all. But he's like, no, I'm coming back. I'm the leader of this team, and this is my football team. I'm coming back. What an unbelievable job, and I'm incredibly proud as a fan of my team of the character these guys just have, Ronbo.
They play with absolute confidence the whole game. George Kittle makes that kind of a difference too. He really does. The guy's awesome. Man, they look good. Just a couple of mistakes here and there, but they weren't serious.
Ronbo, I kind of want to touch upon something.
Go ahead.
That's a little off topic here.
Yeah, go ahead.
People are. It's about the injuries, especially with Jimmy G. They're saying he's the one that gets injured, but I see a continuous pattern with everybody else. George Kittle's getting hurt. Raheem Mostert's getting hurt.
Yeah, it's not just Jimmy.
I think that goes on the training staff. when you're seeing a cycle of players just getting her over and over and over again, the training staff's got to look at themselves in the mirror and think, what am I doing wrong? Because everyone's getting hurt. People are jumping like flies right now.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the game. Robbie Gould, you got lucky, man. You got lucky. 2 missed field goals. I thought he gave him the big bucks for those types
Don't
of
forget the extra
situations.
point.
And like someone said, he got a little hungover from last night.
Yeah, Robbie, that's just awful. And he's kept missing wide right. Robbie, why are you hooking the ball right? You know what I worry about? Sometimes you see kickers do that, and that trend takes a while for it to go away because it gets into their head. And I'm a little worried about that. We'll see.
I think Robbie's a veteran. He's had his ups and downs, and whenever he's had his downs, he always comes back. So I don't think it's a big thing to worry about. But Akello Witherspoon, man, he showed up today. I never thought I would say that in my life again. He came out and showed up, got that game. He got that beautiful. I'm the biggest Akello fan today. God dang.
We all are. Yeah. You know, everybody's been wishing Raquel would go ahead and have a great time because he's had such a hard time after he lost his job to Mosley. Well, Mosley's going to have trouble getting back on the field now. They might start. If Mosley's feeling okay, he may not play next week because if K-Wong's going to play the slot, Mosley just got beat out again because of his hamstring. Oh, God, I love it.
Well, Ronbo, I just want that's all I got for you today.
Good. We're out of time.
Hope you have a great day.
Yeah. Thanks, fam.
Go Niners.
And you too. Happy holiday. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. And Ninerbot says, why couldn't we play like this when it mattered? Ninerbot, boy, there's the $1 million question. Good God. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Ronbo.
Jay, what's up? Man, it's just a better day than usual. It's so easy to feel good after these wins, especially over the Cardinals who kick our butt every time we see them. What are you thinking, man? And give me a game ball and George Kittle's performance. Give me some CJ-ism. What you got?
I'm going to give the game ball on offense to Juice.
Huh?
He went out there and he Juice went off.
All right. Yeah,
And
he was very instrumental.
Yeah, he was everywhere. He missed that one block, but I guess it happens.
And don't forget that sneak on that one play where Kyle called, Juice is circling back in the backfield, and all of a sudden he stops in front of CJ and takes a snap and rolls into for that first down. That was beautiful.
Yeah, he was everywhere. There's a couple guys they have to resign. They have to resign Kayvon Williams, and they have to resign Juice.
Yeah,
and true. Now I think they might get Spoon on a cheapie, on a cheap contract.
I wonder how cheap they can get him, because he can't ask for too much because he knows the 49ers. He owes the 49ers, not to the degree where he should take any small contract, but still, Juice, we gave you opportunity. We didn't cut you. They did tell him a few weeks ago they were trying to trade him, though. I'm not sure how much effect that's going to have on him. We'll see.
On Juice?
Yeah. We'll see. He's got to play good next week, though.
Yeah, he probably should. Him and Kittle play off each other, too, just like CJ did today. So I feel good personally for CJ and Spoon. Like they both came out and then had good games, and they needed it. Both of them needed it.
Man, and they really did. CJ came out, and CJ looked something like this the last time we seen him. He really has evolved. And no matter what anybody says, he's changed. He's come around.
Well, if he can have a somewhat clean pocket, I mean, he can dish as long as he makes decisions quickly. And with our lineup now, we got a better lineup, so he's got people open.
Yeah. And he was making quick decisions. That's the bottom line. You hit it right on the head. Before he looked totally confused. Now CJ's out there running that offense, play action. He's running the ball. He's doing all kind of great stuff. CJ's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all I got to say on it.
Hey, all right, fam. And that's cool enough. Jamie, see you tomorrow night, huh?
Okay. Thanks, Ronbo.
Thanks, fam. Hey, Steven, come on in, man. Doing great, man. You know, I love winning, man. Losing just really feels uncomfortable for like hours after the game. And then the next day you start thinking really crazy thoughts. It just sucks. So, you know, man, I love it. And don't let the
You know
Rams
what,
beat the
Ronbo?
Hawks tomorrow night. I'm just going to be in great mood this weekend.
Oh yeah, 'cause you know what? It's not. It feels good causing chaos for other teams. Yeah, we may be out of it, but you know what?
Spoiler.
It's good making everyone else's fight harder. So that's all that matters to me at this point.
Spoiler time,
And
baby.
you know what? And you know what? If,
I'm listening.
I don't know if they signed Juszczyk yet, but if they didn't, they need to. Today showed they need juice. They need the
And they
juice,
know it.
all in all.
That's it. You know what?
Oh, man.
You don't let a Pro Bowler leave. You know what I mean? Juice makes a Pro Bowl every year. You got to re-sign him. There's three guys that got to come back next year right away. First, you got to get Trent Williams. Next, you got to sign Juice.
Yeah.
Next, you got to sign K1. After that, you got to start making decisions. But, man, those three guys got to come back. K1 Williams is just incredibly tough. He gets hurt.
He was locked
But I
up
got
today.
oh, man. And then
And,
McKellar.
Boom! And boom! And then Jarek McKinnon. Oh man, where was Jarek McKinnon leading up to this game? Where was he at?
You know,
Because I didn't hear him at all.
Jerry McKinnon, Kyle didn't use him properly this year. When he did use him in the wrong situations. Jerry McKinnon is the guy that you use the way they used him today. You get him out there in space and let him work out the linebackers. Don't be running him off the tackles all day. That's not his best thing. He's okay at it, but he's best to be taking advantage of linebackers. So they used him in that way today, and it worked.
You know who I'm going to say gets the offensive player of the day for our team, Ronbo? It's going to go to Beathard. It's going to go to Beathard.
Yeah.
Well, Jeff Wilson Jr.
Yeah.
did phenomenal, but Beathard exceeded everyone's expectations. I really thought they were going to take him out second half and put in Josh Rosen. I think that's his name, right?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were going to put him in, but man, I've never seen Beathard play this comfortable with this much confidence before at all.
I tell
He's
you.
running, he's throwing, he's accurate.
Making quick
There's
decisions
solid
out
passes.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, where have you been since we had Garoppolo? Where have you been?
It takes.
I've
I tell you, Stephen, as I've been trying to tell people to think that everything's instantaneous, it takes a while to grasp Kyle's offense. But the nice thing is, he had Kittle out there who's always a safety net. You got any problems? Where's George? Just get him the ball.
Yeah, where's George?
You know, that's all you got to
And
do.
you know what? It blew my mind when CJ threw an open shot at Kittle, and Kittle dropped it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way.
Because he was
No
on his way down the
way.
field. I know. Did you see? They showed the replay. I seen George. He turned his head just as the ball was coming in. That's a number one no-no. George knows better. It won't happen often, but every once in a while he does that. Because George saw nothing but green grass in front of him. He was off to the races, and he knew it. You got to get the ball
He knew
first,
it.
George.
He knew it. He beat him out. It's like, where's Buda Baker? Oh, Buda Baker's all the way in the next city. He's in the next city over. You got Dustin. Leave him there. Like, man, it was a good day, Ronbo. It was a real good day for him.
It was an awesome day. I love that stuff. And from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, they were pretty much in charge of that game. Pretty much. Like, remember last year? The 49ers seemed to take control of the game early on and keep it. That was what we saw today. And with lots of guys missing, Robert Saleh and that defense, tenacious.
Oh,
Ooh.
man. And when we got that fumble off of, what was that guy's name? He got hit by three people. Fred Warner.
Tight end. But Steve, we got to pull up. Hey, it's short and quick after the game, but let me see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, I'll be here, Ronbo. You take care, all right?
Looking for you. Night, fam. Appreciate it. Thanks. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Matt. How's it feel to finally get in the W column? Finally. And we were supposed to lose this game by 6, and every analyst out there had us just finished.
Yeah, I'm happy we got a win. I'm happy we got one.
Yeah, we needed it. It's tired. You only lose so many times before it gets really painful. And pain was settling in, you know? All I could think about was lost again. And look how we lost. Fumbles, turnovers, everything we could do, we gave it away. We should have won more games than this. Everybody's getting mad at Nick, but Nick should have won those games. Actually, a little bit of it was his fault, but there was other fumbles going on out there besides him. Richie James.
Yeah.
Let me get started on him. He had a miss today I don't understand. Never mind. But anyway, hey, some of the George Kittle's returning performance. What'd you think about that? Give out that game ball. Give me some about CJ. Go ahead, Matt. Your feelings.
Well, first of all, I wasn't super thrilled with Kittle coming back. I'm one of those fans.
Same here.
Injury, might get re-injured.
It's still scary.
I don't want.
We got one more game.
Yeah. Right. And and then offensive game ball, I'll give it to Jeff Wilson. He had a great game. Defensive, I didn't think I would ever say this, but Akello Weatherspoon with that big interception at the end.
And all game long, man. All game long, he had a good game. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Man, I knew he could play. He's on my list of guys that everybody hated. Year before last, I said, listen, I saw something in Akello Witherspoon the end of 2018. Watch out for Spoon. And then he came back and he flipped out. Mentally, he just lost it. This year, they didn't let him. Last year, they didn't let him play much because he got beat out. This year, Akello Witherspoon may have found something in himself. He may be okay. It's all confidence. He can play.
Yep.
Man. So we'll see what happens next. I hope they resign him, actually. I don't know where we're going to get all this money from because if you sign Trent Williams, you sign K'Wan Williams, you got to bring Juice back. Kyle Shanahan's offense will not function without a fullback. Wow. Who else? Jason Verrett has to be re-signed. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Mosley has to be re-signed. Mosley's he's on a restricted free agent contract, so he might not be so difficult to sign. Wow. It's about who we're going to get rid of is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. The funny thing is, I was early in the game, they were talking about Salah and how he might not come back. And he said the worst case scenario is he stays with the Niners and he has Bosa back, Ford back, and Thomas back. And I'm like, Thomas probably won't even be back.
No, Solomon Thomas is not coming back. We cannot afford unless he's going to take a really small contract. Solomon Thomas was getting $10 million, Matt. $10 million as a we can't we're not up in. If he says, well, as a rookie I paid for $10 million, so I'd be taking a step back if I took less money now. Okay, well, you can take a step toward that door because Solomon, we're done.
Yeah.
We can't pay him over $10 million. He's not worth more than $10 million. Man. So we'll see. We already got rid of Pettis and Spoon.
Yeah.
We're starting to reconsider him, so now he's become a mental problem because we're gonna have to figure out, can Spoon go and we still be okay? God.
I don't know. Yeah.
So we'll see. All right. Matt, anything else?
Proud of CJ, how he played today. I'm happy he didn't turn the ball over like Mullins turns it over every week. I was really happy about that. So
he had a couple of near misses, but they didn't make it, so he's still off the hook. But man, otherwise he was quick decisions out there. We saw him roll out nicely, finding receivers. Those couple of runs that he had. Look at this.
Yeah.
So proud of CJ.
Yep. Yeah, me too.
All right, Matt. Tell you what, I'll be back tomorrow looking for you. Okay, after the Hawks game.
All right. All right.
Night, Matt. And that about. Thanks for that contribution, fam. Trade jitters for Sam Darnold. We can't draft a quarterback. Well, Dinobot, thank you for that, but I am not on that wagon. I am not even the least bit interested in Sam Darnold. G all day over Sam Darnold. And I'm liking CJ right now enough that, I'm thinking we may have a backup quarterback. They're probably going to draft somebody, though. But it's not going to be a first-round pick, though. Hey, Jordan Jones, thanks, Jordan. He says, my heart is happy today. 49ers A++. Grit on defense. Oh, absolutely agree. Oh, man. And see, Rock Rage Productions. Hey, Rock, thanks for that contribution. He says, the hit on Murray, we need a more we need more of that aggression. I know. Kyler, I always said, Murray's got to avoid getting hit. He's got not enough size to be taking them NFL hits. And, they hit him so hard. No sympathy for the size. Just took him down to the dirt at high speed. Marvelous Marvin. He says, good game, Ronbo. Feel sorry for what we did, though. Marvelous, thanks for that contribution. Marvelous, you worried about the draft pick, too? I don't know if we're going to lose that much ground, though. Hey, Shay. Come on in, Shay.
Hey, Ronbo. How you doing?
Shay, I'm doing great, man. I get tired of losing, man. We finally won a game.
Well,
And he did it. And he did it in fine fashion, too. Man, he looked good on both offense and defense. Whew.
I just want to be the first to say that zone read looked pretty damn good out there with CJ Beathard.
Damn.
I mean, imagine somebody faster. Kyle can do whatever the hell he wants, or whoever the hell he wants. His offense is fluid, man. It's like Bruce Lee always says, be like water. You know what I mean? You put the water in the pot, it becomes hot. It could be whatever Kyle wants it to be, but it's just a coincidence that we got Kittle back, and we had the most rushing yards we had all season running zone option with CJ Beathard out there. And,
yeah.
Wilson, and it was just funny too, because my thing is just like if I mean, Kyle's kind of ballsy to run CJ Beathard out there. Oh, excuse my friend, sorry kids, but kind of gutsy to run CJ Beathard out there, knowing that he's like our only option. If he gets hurt on that scamper, thank goodness. I mean, I'm not calling Butter Baker a dirty player, but he's had some questionable hits these past couple of games this year, going low on Kittle and that helmet to helmet against Beathard today. So, it was kind of gutsy. Like, I'm just saying, if somebody faster or, if he gets hurt, like, that's just kind of like, damn, what are we doing here? But, Ronbo.
Maybe they got Josh Rosen up to speed, baby. I have no idea.
Yeah,
but that's
hopefully.
A good point.
Let's stick to this year, Ronbo. Hey, listen, I was just like, we after the Bills game and we lost again. I was after the Cowboys. I was like, just tank the season, forget it. But hey, I mean, we won. I'm glad we beat the Cardinals. We looked a lot better on containing Kyler Murray. Without any top tier pass rush. I mean, Kerry Hyder looks like a damn gem. You have to bring him back. I mean, hopefully he's not trying to look for some type of Aaron Donald money. But I mean, man, he's at the edge. My game balls go to right. Well, my game balls go to. I know everybody's been on Ahkello Witherspoon. That's cool, but I'm gonna say Jason Verrett because he locked down the third best wide receiver in the game. He held them to 8 receptions and only 48 yards. That's amazing for a top 3 receiver that they were trying to force feed him that ball. So I'm going to give my game ball to Jason Verrett for clamping down on him. And then on offense, none other than Wilson doing his damn thing, man. I mean, he had 183 yards on the ground. I mean, he looks good. 1-2 punch next year with Mostert. That's going to look awesome with Michael Hastien. But, Ronbo, like you said, this is a weird situation, though, with all this QB talk. I want one, but you're right. I mean, if you're saying no, the Super Bowl window. Listen, guys, that defense is a Super Bowl defense. Like, we are literally witnessing them ball out every damn game. But Nick Mullins is so bad that he has 16 turnovers in the last 5-6 games. That it's like, how can they play defense when they're already in their own red zone? Like, it's hard. So that defense is a championship defense. Yeah. And we're doing it without Bosa and a lot of injured people out there. So, I mean, re-sign, Kwan, Verrett. I mean, they're going to have a lot of options to choose from. But, I mean, just great win overall. And, yes, listen, I always apologize to Saleh. I wanted his job. And, listen, that Travarius Moore experiment that he was doing with the little nickel thing where he was having Moses play nickel a little bit, I mean, man, it looks good, man. It looks really damn good.
I knew
I'm going to miss him.
He's brilliant. I knew it.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss Saleh, man. I'm gonna miss him because he's a great defensive coordinator. Hopefully, we keep somebody who's been in this room like D'Amico Ryans. He steps up, play hard, and he taught D'Amico how to be a great defensive coordinator. So hopefully, we still keep it in house for the defense. But I'm gonna love those third round complimentary picks even more. But I mean, if this is the last year, man, I just want to say, kudos to Saleh, man, because he's really showed a lot of people that he's a head coach in this league.
Yes, indeed. All right, Shay.
Bye, Ronbo.
All right,
thank you, TNT. Shout out to my TNT family, Ronbo. Catch you tomorrow or whatever, but God bless you, sir.
Happy holiday, fam. All right. Have a good night, James. Oh, God. Tell you, it's always fun to talk after games we win. Hey, James, come on in, man.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing, man?
After a win, I just feel so good. I mean, we ain't had one in so long. I'm telling you, I feel
Yeah.
relaxed. Ain't got no nasty anxieties hanging out. That's just a wonderful thing, CJ looked good.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense, Robert Saleh had him playing like crazy, doing things I never seen him do
Oh,
before.
yeah.
When I seen Akello go in on a blitz, I said, good God almighty, look at Saleh. He's just pulling out all the stops. It was a bunch of speed
Yes,
guys,
sir.
so you could tell the whole scheme was bring your speedy guys after this. Don't make your linemen have to chase him all over the field because they ain't going to beat him. Get them guys with speed out there, and they did. But, James, what were you thinking there?
Well, first and foremost, once again, thank you and your crew for what you do. Happy holidays to you and everyone on the Niner Empire. And I'll say this much. Today, no Richard Sherman and Jimmy Ward. Tavarius Moore, Akello Witherspoon, Jason Verrett, and Marcel Harris, and K'Wan Williams. Now, when we had Sherman and Akello on the field, Akello had to basically play zone. But today, we played a whole lot more man.
Didn't we?
Okay, and when we did play zone, I could tell you this much. The speed with Moore is a difference maker. It's a big difference maker in that defense, man. Okay, and we're starting to see flashes of our linebackers. I'm starting to see why Lane Kiffin sent out them 32 memos about Al Shazier, because he's starting to show up. He's starting to show up at that doggone that Sam linebacker position, and they're just playing as a football team. And I've said it before. Why didn't we play CJ earlier? Okay. In the season, because maybe we would be sitting up there right now in a great position, and he looked really comfortable today. And so many people have been saying about how horrible the O-line is. Well, CJ didn't really have a problem with him today. Okay, maybe it was because of George Kittle coming back into the lineup, but at the end of the day, you know. Deshaun Watson doesn't have the greatest O-line. Russell Wilson doesn't have the greatest O-line. A lot of quarterbacks don't have the greatest O-line. You've got to step up and make the play, okay? And I'll say this much. I didn't call in the other night, but I'll say this much about this Josh Rosen signing. Let me tell you something. That kid, I think realistically, may be better than anybody coming out in this draft at QB right now. Go look at some of the tape on him when he was in college and he came out and went to the Cardinals. The Cardinals were a horrible team because when you look at all the highlights of him, he was throwing the balls to receivers. They weren't catching them. Christian Kirk, John Brown, all them guys, Larry Fitzgerald even. And then, what was his name? The running back, David Johnson, was hurt the year he got drafted. And then when he went to Miami, it was another horror show over there. But I can tell you this much, man. He's only 23 years old, played 2 years in the NFL already. Okay?
And he's got great pocket awareness. Kyle, be interested.
6'4", 215 pounds. Yeah. If you think he's subpar, go on YouTube and pull up a game where he played in a bowl game against Texas A&M, where the UCLA went in at halftime. Texas A&M was up 31-10. You know what? Middle of that third quarter, Josh Rosen walked them down, came back and beat them 45-44. If you watch some of the plays, it's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, he was the first round pick for a reason. James,
for a reason.
And it should have been picked earlier. James, let me see tomorrow film, and after the Hawks game,
Ronbo.
And hopefully it doesn't matter who wins in that game.
Everybody gets the game ball. I'm extremely proud of Akello, and I hope he can keep it up going forward. And Jeff Wilson Jr., I think we found our 3-down back.
Damn.
Now, the rest of these guys that are hurt every other game or every other play, maybe they can be a part of them 41 walking out the door. Be blessed and have a great evening. And Happy New Year to you, and hopefully we can keep this up going. Play spoiler and ruin everybody's dreams.
I know, right?
Set it up for next year. Good night, Ronbo. Be blessed.
James.
Thank you.
Happy holidays to you, too. I look forward to hearing from you tomorrow.
Thank you,
All right.
family.
Night, James. Yeah, you know Jeffrey Wilson Jr. That is definitely, boy, that dude works hard, and I love when he gets that ball. I mean, Wilson is just damning. Ninabot says Richie James needs to get thrown in the trash. Take Jittery G and Big Balls with him. Ninabot, anytime you get on my boy G, I'm done. But I appreciate his contribution. I like G. I know he's a good quarterback. He'll be back next year. I'm ready for that. And Jonas 09 with the pair. Thanks, fam. Oh, God. And Jonas also says, that hat, Rumble. Much love to you, brother. He said, thanks, fam. You know, I do like that big SF on there. Hayden, come on. Hayden. I haven't talked to Hayden in a long time. Hayden, come on in, man.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hayden, how's everything, man? Have you, Hayden, we haven't heard from you in a while now. I guess you were getting sick and tired of him losing too, huh?
Yeah, I was. It's just like, there's no way the Bears lose to the Jaguars, so the Cardinals don't make the playoffs, right?
See, the Bears and Jags? Yeah, I can't imagine that.
Oh, yeah, Kerry Hyder knocked 9.5 sacks, more than Nick from last year.
God, if he gets
more
Russ,
than Nick.
I know, right? He gets Rusty Wilson next, and he didn't have nearly the help around him that Nick did. But then again, Nick is like the workhorse that does more than just sack the quarterback. Nick's out there putting pressure on the quarterback on every snap. It's going to be interesting to see, though.
You know what was
next year?
You know what was funny though?
Hmm.
You know what was funny last year? We were like, man, where's DeForest Buckner? Man, he doesn't get that many sacks.
I know.
Well,
He's having
we know why now.
Yeah.
We know why. Because Eric, I'm sorry, you're nothing without Buckner. All right, you could do your little. You have 3.5 sacks, and Buckner just got 3.5 sacks in one game, and that's your whole season. So that was great.
You know what though? I'm not sure. I think the scheme. I don't know what they were doing different, but the scheme doesn't fit Buckner. I don't know. He was better than that the year before. Remember, he had 10 sacks the year before, and then last year, I don't know how many he had. It wasn't very many though. But he goes to Indianapolis. He's doing better now. So maybe I don't know. It's kind of weird. Eric Armstead, they're putting him out of position. He's playing on the edge way too often. He's an inside guy. Eric Armstead's useless on the outside. I mean, useless.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, imagine what would Kerry Hyder be with Buckner, because Buckner just causes all the chaos.
Well, D Ford should have been over there on that side. He didn't play all year. So we got a guy to put on that other side. D Ford is in serious trouble. And if there's one guy on the team that is in serious trouble from the 2019 team, it's D. Because now Kerry Hyder, you can also the guys Jordan Willis. You've got Ronnie Blair, probably going to be back by next year. You already got Hyder, who's probably going to start. If we can get it. Hyder needs to lose a little weight, though. I need for him to get on a conditioning program. I think he could be even better, Hayden. I really do. He's a little heavy.
What's going on with these, like Ronald Blair was supposed to come back by, like, week 3. What happened to that?
Setback on his, he had another procedure done, and there was some kind
what
of
about Richford? What happened to him?
Oh, he had the same thing. Some kind of a setback during their rehab or something.
I feel like these guys that help our guys out, like this medical staff, is not, because like it's like every week. Oh, here's another high ankle sprain to you.
Every week.
That's probably what George Willis has, because he was like looking at his ankle.
Yeah. It's. I think it's the
probably
shoes.
High ankle sprain.
I was so mad. I said, you know what? That guy was pretty good. We're going to find out tomorrow. As you know, Kyle comes to the post game conference and says he gives all the injuries. He'll say it really quickly. As a matter of fact, Jordan Willis, high ankle sprain. K'Wan Williams sustained, but he came back. You know, so oh man,
Greg Cohn's too funny, man. He really tried to tell Kittle, "Yo, don't play today."
I know. I didn't want him to play either, though. I'm just scared he's going to get hurt because Buda Baker killed him twice. Jesus, no more.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got to go short and quick after the game, though.
Quick game ball. So my game ball for offense is probably CJ.
All right. And defense?
defense, Fred, like always.
All
Fred
right.
and Fred and Akello.
All right. Because Fred's always in there. He did play a great game as usual. I just gave it a spoon myself because the fact is everybody knows Fred was the defensive player of the game. But who else? I did. See you tomorrow, okay? Happy holiday, too.
Bye, Ronbo.
Goodbye. And, hey, Derek. Derek.
Ronbo, I'm here.
Derek, man, come on in. And finally we get a win to talk about instead of another beating. And at least this time, it was done in fine fashion. There was no luck about it. 49ers look like they control that game from the beginning to the end, except for Robbie Gould, who needs to go get a prescription or something. But, man, beyond Robbie, that was a well-played game on both defense and offense. What do you think about George Kittle's return? CJ's effort today? Also, game ball to be given out? Give me all that stuff. What do you think?
I'm giving mine to CJ for his brother. I mean, this is a great play by him.
Ain't that the truth? Yeah.
And,
yeah.
I mean, I told you, I think a few weeks ago that I like CJ a lot better. And I've told you that rolling out and moving out of the pocket is something he did in Iowa.
He did
He
it
wasn't
today.
the best quarterback in the nation, but he can do it. You got to let these guys play to their strengths. You see what happened. There was no Devo out there. All we had was Aiyuk. Bourne was non-existent. I mean, we used Kyle Juszczyk, who needs to score touchdowns because nobody ever looks at him. I mean, it's stuff that we know our team can do, and I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
And I'm glad somebody finally caught up to Murray and made him pay, too. So,
You know, it's so funny because all game long we were putting pressure on him. And then to add an exclamation point, he's laying down in the dirt, kicking his legs in pain.
Oh, man, how sad
I hate to
was
laugh,
that
but
for
it's
his team? Not only did they have to watch the victory V, they went their only chance of probably making the playoffs, really, because if he's not playing, I ain't got no faith in them.
No. If they don't have Murray, they don't have. There's no chance. God, that felt so good. I mean, I don't want to see him in pain. I don't want to wish people any pain, but it was funny seeing his little body laying down there, kicking his legs around. I've been there.
I mean,
I know what that means. If you start doing that,
right?
the pain is just really
They don't have any
unbearable.
sympathy for our quarterbacks when they're hurt, Ronbo. So.
I know.
Defensive ball has got to go. I'm not going to make a Saints out of a center, but Akello had a great game today.
Didn't he?
I mean, you know. So.
God, that was amazing. He literally held the game in the palm of his hands, and there was no place for D-Hop to go. And Verrett was not giving him any breaks. My God, Verrett is good. I'm worried about how much he's going to cost. Can we please, Verrett, don't go. Okay, wait. Let me add another $1 million to it.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, how about $1.5 million? Go, Jason, come on. I'm on my knees here. We got to keep him. Oh, God.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, Ronbo, I know it's short and sweet after the game. I'm happy for CJ. I was always rooting for him. You know, it just goes to show what you can do if you give people a little time in the pocket. He's got an arm. I mean, what else are you looking for, right? He's got an arm, quicker decisions. That's it.
Right.
But everybody have a good night, guys. This one's on us. We won it. So.
Yes, indeed.
All right,
and we
Ronbo.
deserve that, too. Hey, fam,
Yes,
see you
sir.
tomorrow. All right. Night, Derek.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. There he is. Storm and Norm. Norm! He's got a spoon, though, tonight. What's Norman eating? Hey, Norm, what's in the culinary delights?
What I got here, I got some of the best macaroni and cheese that you've probably ever had. You feel me? I don't know if your mama's mama, your baby's mama can cook macaroni and cheese like this.
You know,
put your
every
money
mom
on
in
it,
America
man.
can cook macaroni and cheese. It depends on if you
I know
get
you
into a
Seahawks
contest.
fans, and y'all Cardinals fans, y'all Rams fans, y'all ain't eating like this here. This is empire cooking right here. You feel me? And we got that dub on a Sunday, on a Saturday.
Yes.
No, on a Niners all day. Went up in the stadium. You know, it felt good to get this win because, like, you know, everybody been talking ever since we moved out to Arizona. Everybody, y'all supposed to be paid for you to pay, and y'all got to go work in Arizona. Yeah, we'll go over to Arizona and say thank you, Cardinals, for letting us borrow your pay.
Indeed. We got used to the place and made it our house and beat up the Cardinals in their house. And
now.
just being the residents, we're just the roommates, and we beat them up. That's just
Florida,
man.
Feel me?
Oh God! Cardinals said y'all can get the hell up out of our house as soon as you leave here too.
They mad.
Don't get mad.
And all these Niner haters is like, I hear Cowboy fans and they're like, y'all still ain't making it to the playoffs either. I don't care if y'all still in the hunt. Y'all not making it to the playoffs. Even if y'all get in the playoffs, y'all not gonna make it to the playoffs. Like y'all
ain't going nowhere. You know it's so bad, Norm, because Tom Brady and his traveling all-stars, they seem to be warming up just in time. Yeah. I think they're going to I think they win NFC West, Norm. I mean, not the NFC West, but the NFC Championship. Drew Brees.
Yeah,
Michael,
I see Brady and them going in. So whoever, all these teams are talking, y'all not gonna make it. Y'all not gonna make it either, because he's Buck. No, y'all gonna get Buccaneers. Y'all gonna get y'all booty took by the Buccaneers.
I do hope they do end up. If the Hawks get the Buccaneers in the first or second round, I'm gonna lose my mind laughing. I'm saying, come on, Hawks, y'all supposed to be bad. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. It was good to spoil these Cardinals' chances, though. You feel me? Get one of these teams out of there. Well, we got a team, so now, I mean, the Rams, they can't talk smack about us at all. But nobody finna sweep us this year, since y'all want to call us scrubs.
They didn't do that either, Norm.
West, there's only one team in the NFC West that's got swept this year, and it's not us. There's only one team in the NFC West that's been doing sweeping this year, and that is us.
That's right. If we split with the Hawks next week, and I'm not looking that it's being so far-fetched. I didn't think it was going to be the Cardinals, and the Hawks definitely going to be playing their ass off. But you know,
everybody wants to wonder why the Niners are doing so good now. The Niners offense is doing so good now. It's Kittle. He's the best player on the team. He opens up the playbook for Kyle Shanahan.
Yep.
He's the best player on the freaking team. If not the NFC, if not the entire conference. Mm-hmm. Okay? He opens up the playbook. He's a good blocker. Even y'all seen CJ out there blocking for the person who gets the game ball. I say Jeff Wilson.
I what Kyle was thinking having CJ out there running
blocks he had out there. CJ Beathard blocking?
Yes.
Let's go. He's been doing that, though. CJ Beathard been doing that. He's known for that. He's a hog, bro. When team's going to get beat hard, that's why his name is Beathard.
I wanted to see him go deep one time, though.
He's got a good one, too.
Oh, man.
And defense, the defensive game ball, I must say, yes. I want to say Fred Warner, but you know who I really want to say? I want to give it to that D-line coach, putting pressure on that boy, Cal Murray. I want to say Robert Saleh actually gets the game ball on defense because, it's kind of hard to contain Kyler Murray. He's a savage. Y'all believe not that he's a small guy. He's like Speedy Gonzalez. He's like a little roach. How much can you catch one roach in your kitchen? It's hard to catch that one roach.
No, because they're too quick.
And we finally caught that roach today in traffic. So it's good.
Call him. We really talked bad about it. No, we gotta go. As you know, short and quick. Come on back tomorrow. Let's talk. All right. After that Hawks-Rams game, hopefully get 2 days of satisfaction. Storm and Norm, mac and cheese. Norm, happy holiday, fam. See you tomorrow.
Happy holidays, y'all, man.
Gotta love him. Gonzo.
Hey, Ronbo.
Gonzo, man, sit back here. We're having the after party. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, everybody talk about tank. First of all, I hate when people say tank. Ain't no tanking in football. But if you lose, it's because you're doing the best you could and you got your butt whooped. But today, the 49ers played as hard as you could and won.
Here's the thing about the Niners. The Niners, we're not wimps. We don't go out like cowards. We fight to the end.
That's right.
We fight to the end. And then I don't know why Rams are still talking. You guys got swept. You guys shouldn't be saying anything. That's you guys shouldn't be saying anything.
If you see a Ram fan talking, please tag me, because boy, that's the last people who just say a damn word, not a word. Rams don't say nothing, boy.
I still got the broom, bro. You gonna rip up the broom? You still rip up the broom? But like, but today's game, it was a good game. I was very happy with with CJ's performance today.
He was awesome.
You know, he played good today. Ooh, Spoon surprised me too. I was like, well, damn. I was like, really? I was like, okay.
You know, Spoon came out of the hat though, Gonzo. Spoon went buck wild. He was confident. He was out there like he knew it. He made one play that made me mad when he got beat and was out there doing the Spoon. You know how he throws his hands out? They didn't make it. I said, Spoon, that wasn't because of you. You got beat. We got lucky that Murray threw a bad pass. You know, so, but otherwise, he played a great game. God, he was good.
Robbie Gold, he missed two field goals today? Was it 2 or 3? It was 2, right?
Robbie made me really upset today.
I think it was 2, but I was like, man.
No, Gonzo, really? Extra point and 2 field goals. He missed them.
I was like, really, Robbie, come on, man. Because you hardly see him miss. Like you hardly see him miss. That's why I was like,
I know, right? All year he misses maybe 2 or 3. He missed 3 today. Robbie was doing the party thing yesterday. That's what I know. Robbie's, because Robbie looks like a party dude. I bet he threw one yak back after another and probably didn't know his name until 2 o'clock in the morning. So the dude came in playing. I'm good. I'm good. Let's go. Robbie, you ain't good, man. Dang, are you ready to play? We don't have another kicker. Jesus.
Robbie, are you good?
God.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it was a good game overall. I enjoyed myself. My mom, she's got COVID right now, so she's been a month, and she called me after the game. She was like, oh my God, like we won. I was like, yes. I was like, we finally won. We got something.
Everybody's surprised.
So I was like, oh shoot, that's good. I was like, that's good. And then yeah. Other than that, I mean, I was so surprised. I'm still upset about the Cowboys game, but I don't want to talk about that.
It's next week. This was like satisfying. But Gonzo, don't let the 49ers beat the Hawks next week, man. I'm going to have to be like contained because would just put the icing on the cake. That means we split in the division and swept the Rams. And in the conditions we've been in all this year, the 49ers had $80 million worth of guys sitting on the bench. If we can split in the division with 2 teams and sweep another, we are still the owners of the NFC West. You're damn right. Yeah. Yep. We just happened to get beat up by some other people.
It was good to see Kittle back, too. I was really happy to see him back.
Gonzo, we're going to see Kittle next week. We got to go, fam. It's short and sweet after the game. Would you get back in here tomorrow? I'll be looking for you after the Hawks game.
Yeah. For sure. I'll be in here.
All right. Gonzo, happy holiday, fam.
Alrighty, you take care of yourself, and Merry Christmas to you and everybody in the chat.
Yeah. Thanks, Gonzo.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
And let's go check out Jesus. Jesus. Hey, check out. Is that George? George! Boom, 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 boom. George!
What's up, Ronbo?
George, winning. George, I feel good again. After weeks and weeks of losing, it starts to wear you out. If we would have lost today, I was going to be really upset. I kind of expected us to lose, but we didn't. And we played so well. Defense, offense, everything was executed pretty much. They made maybe a couple of tiny mistakes, but for the most part, these dudes were flawless. George, give me some of your evaluation. Tell me about CJ, about George Kittle's return, who gets a game ball, and Ahkello Witherspoon's on everybody's mind. What are you thinking?
Well, first of all, I wanted to say happy Merry Christmas to everybody, belated.
Yeah.
But, first of all, and shout out to my girlfriend because she got me an all Niner hat that's all black.
Ooh.
Pretty dope hat.
Yeah. That's right.
She got my son, my dog. I got a little pit bull, Blue Nose, and she got him a Niner toy, but I told her she can't be doing that. She needs to get opponents because that's when he rips them apart,
Good point. Oh God.
But yeah, CJ, I mean, I want to give him his credit. I was a CJ fan when we had Blaine Gabbert and Boyer. I was a fan because I wanted that rookie to go in there, just like everybody keeps choosing a rookie to come off the draft and everything. Like I was rooting for him. But then you see, what goes on with rookies and stuff like that. So,
they got to go through a period. They
the
just
thing
need
the
time
thing
to
about it
adjust.
is that I've said it before, Kyle Shanahan can make any mediocre quarterback look great. And
You
that's
think would you
exactly
call
what he
CJ
did
still
today.
mediocre? I think he's evolved
I would.
though. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he's gained. Yeah, but he ain't gonna be our starting quarterback.
Well, no,
we will
but
always see him as a backup, stuff like that. But I just wanted to say that Robert Saleh for sure is gone. After today, he's gone.
Especially
Even if
after today.
we play terribly next week, like he's gone. Just what the statement he did with today.
Look for Robert Saleh to look like a king next week. If K'Wan Williams, remember they carried him off the field on that back of the wagon? I thought he tore something.
Yeah.
Here he comes in the second half, kicking the Cardinals' butt, almost sacked. He did sack K'Wan, didn't he? That was one of him doing that. The thing is, next week, Tyler Lockett is one of the biggest weapons they got. If the 49ers take Tyler Lockett out of the game, they got a chance to win because they got Chris Carson and Carlos Hyde. I think Fred Warner has told everybody, look, they ran a little bit on us last time. They ain't running this week.
Yeah, and I mean, like, game ball goes to everybody. Everybody is fighting for a spot.
Yeah.
I want to say Dre Greenlaw did a great job as well. Just as good as Warner. Greenlaw. He doesn't miss a tackle, man. I have not seen him miss a tackle in a while.
I mean, his technique is just flawless. You could teach students. If you got a football team of little leaguers, you could look at Dre Greenlaw's technique. See how he wraps up? See how he uses the other player's momentum and swings them in the direction they're moving? That's how you take a body down. Oh, he does that well.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. It's been a while since he's actually had to miss tackles. So, and another thing I wanted to say was, like you said earlier, you don't wish bad on anybody, but that last play when we hit Murray, that here's the thing about being a more mobile quarterback. And this translates to many sports. When someone's that good, you're going to try to take them out.
Mm-hmm.
And, you don't hope to, end their career or end their life, but you at least want to put a statement in there and say, you know what? Hey, keep running on me. See if this,
Because
and
I ain't going
it
to
happened,
be right
man.
there for you. Yep. And they bonished them. He got hit more than once tonight, too. We never got to Murray like that. And that last hit, that was just nasty.
Mm-hmm.
George, we got to go.
And it also had happened prior to that, Ronbo. Before the last play, there was one play, I forgot who it was that went on him, that tackled him. Didn't put his weight on it. He just rolled over him, but he had gotten injured. There was another one right before that. So
I know. I said they got it more than once tonight, too. George, we got to go. Short
all
and
right,
sweet after
all
the
right,
game.
for sure, man.
All right, fam. See you tomorrow night.
So
Happy holiday.
tomorrow Sunday Night Raw?
After the Hawks game. if the Hawks lose, it's going to be party.
Sunday Night Raw, because it's usually Monday,
Monday,
but it's Sunday Night Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Rambo. Have a good one, man.
You
Thank
too.
you for taking my call.
Oh, it's always a pleasure. Thanks, fam. Have a good night.
All right, man. All right, you too.
And Fortnite Brian says, see trash next week. Can we please just get a 1-yard stop to make my year, a.k.a. Greenlaw. I tell you what, Russell Wilson going to be going to DK Metcalf. I got a feeling, boy, as long as I got Tyler covered and K'Wan Williams, go put him on ice, keep him fresh until next week for the last game. 49ers will be going after the Hawks. Oh, the Hawks have no idea what's about to happen. Hey, Jesus.
Ronbo.
Jesus, come on in, man. We're just sitting here laughing about that game, man. Most of us thought we was going to lose.
Bro, I called it last night, but we were going to win.
You did. You missed it by 1 point, I think. Was that him? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
I don't
Santana.
remember.
Santana had it by 1 point. Jesus had, Santana and Sharon. Yeah, I thought you were one of the people who called it right, too. But Jesus, man, the thing is, I mean, the 49ers' offense of execution, not excellent, but very, very good and efficient. George Kittle making a big difference like he always does. And the defense, man, we came to play. What do you think about CJ? George Kittle's return? Brandon Aiyuk? Did you see anything wrong with the way they used Brandon Aiyuk? Or were you okay with that? Should that rookie wait a minute? When George is on the field, he's the king. That's okay. And in the offensive, defensive game ball, what do you got?
CJ Baxter did good. Just a little minor mistakes he did. Throwing away the ball. I feel like he needs to throw away the ball a bit faster. I think he did really good running out of the pocket when he needed to get those extra yards. Him scrambling. George Kittle played phenomenal. He was limited to his snaps. Yeah. Brandon Aiyuk, he's a distraction. If it's not going to be Aiyuk, it's definitely going to be Kittle. So we most definitely.
Wait. You know what? Something you may have hit upon something there. Everybody's wondering why Aiyuk is not getting no play tonight. George was often by himself. Do you know what? Aiyuk may be scaring teams now to the point where you don't lag off of him, and that did make it easier for George to work. I hadn't thought about that. I got to go watch that game again. It was when we win, I always watch it again anyway. I'm going to be looking for that when I watch it, just from what you just said. Go ahead, what else?
Oh, just our offense played really good. Jeffrey Wilson, he was running in there. I wish that he could have had cut more. My brother was like, yo, he needs a cut,
That dude likes to run through people. Yeah.
He likes to take people head on. He ain't scared.
Man, he hits
Coleman. I feel like his days might be limited.
Yeah, they are.
McKinnon's doing pretty good. McKinnon's playing good. But honestly, I'm not gonna bash our offensive line because we won today, and we put up more points than we expected. But
and if Robbie Gould doesn't miss, we almost scored 30 points. It's Robbie's fault. Damn it, Robbie.
Yes,
man. 7
man.
points because of Robbie.
Man, they're so funny, bro. He has one bad game.
2 field goals and a missed extra point. That's 7 points, Robbie. Damn. Ooh.
Yeah, man. He has one bad game, bro, and everyone calls him just to say some bad stuff, man. It's funny.
I would never say anything to him. If everybody's on his Twitter bad mouthing him, don't do that. Come on, man. That's the first time he did that in a long time.
Having one bad game doesn't make you a bad player.
No, I've said that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not everyone has the best games of their lives.
You'll
it's
never
any given day.
There's no player in the NFL that's perfect every week. This is why I always say, man, people be getting rid of people, man. You have one mistake, do one thing wrong. First thing you do is start condemning the player. Get rid of him. Better be careful what you wish for. Get rid of that guy and bring in something that's worse. So, yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. And I like to say that everyone gets a game ball except Eric Armstead. Everyone gets a ball except Eric Armstead, man.
Eric is his wife is making him crazy. I think she's like way, she's taking all his juice. After he got married, all of a sudden he's weak. Eric's got to spend the night by himself before the games. God, he's really having a hard year.
Yeah, man.
But, he's got to stay inside. Eric's not an outside guy, and they put him out there a lot because they have nobody else to put out there. But they do, though. God. Anyway.
Oh, most definitely, Yeah. Our team, man, our team is just beat up, man. Imagine us being full force. If we beat the Cardinals, when the Cardinals were arguably one of the teams supposedly going to take the division this year.
Yep.
They're predicted to take it, But, it's obviously Seattle. But, hey, it is what it is, Me, personally.
We were supposed to take the division, too, though, so that's the thing. But, hey, so we got to go because it's short and quick after the game. Hey, let's get back tomorrow night after the Hawks game. Let's talk some more.
All right, man. I'd like to give a shout out to all my people, man. All right, Ronbo, you have a good night, man. Thank
All
you
right,
for having me
fam.
on call.
Happy holiday, fam. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.
All right, happy holidays to you too.
Thanks. And it's Dollar Bill. Will. Come on in, Will. Will? Okay. Hey, Alice.
Ronbo, what's going on?
All right, Alice, man. Sit back here finally digesting a victory instead of having to try to deal with another loss. Man, them losses get to you after a while, man. I'm sick of that, man. Boy, I'm so delighted. Boy. And especially the way they did it. 49ers in fine form tonight. It's all about George Kittle. We found that out tonight. Whatever he got paid, it wasn't enough. And I got to tell you something else. When people talk about George Kittle, man, he's a tight end, man. He ain't got no business being paid that much money. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. If the 49ers could afford to pay him, they probably would have. But George Kittle is definitely worth $20 million. That dude is special. Ooh, God. Ellis?
Yeah, man. Thank God we got George back. I'm thankful. He's worth the money. Shit, we're lucky we didn't have to pay him more. You know, if it became a bidding war, I mean, you know, somebody might have tried to do it just to spite us. And I mean, he's well worth it. He puts his body on the line. You know, he's eager to come back and play even when he's injured until he's, you know, absolutely immobile. You know what I'm saying? So
that's George.
He's a fighter. It's dangerous playing that way, but he's, you know, that's where, you know, the heart is in it, and that's one of those players that's hard to come by. So thank God we got George back in the rotation. Huh?
Yeah, you're gonna win with that kind of player. Nick Bosa, same kind of player. Who else? We got a
you don't get many of those.
Jeffrey Wilson Jr. Good God, that
Yeah,
Jeffrey don't care.
yeah,
Get out
yeah.
the way. I'm coming through. Oh man, he's tough.
Yeah, he gets mad. He goes into like an angry rage and
Trance.
zone when he runs the ball. I notice, and he zones out. He gets real mad about himself, but it's like a zone that allows him to be unstoppable and to run with that fury and run with that, you know, determination, man, that anger, that rage, and he's unstoppable, man. I love it. I'm so glad we got him on our team, and I don't think there's anybody who's second guessing whether or not we're going to see Jeffrey Wilson Jr. in a Niner uniform next year. That's got to be a guarantee. And that as far as in that running back room,
They talked
he
about.
has
I
to
saw an
be a
article on that
guarantee.
already. It's him and Mostert right now. The 49ers are fully committed to, and they got to pick up a couple more bodies because you know how we run on the running backs. Well, hey, what's that name? What's that kid's name? They got hurt, the shoulder injury. I guess he'll be okay next year.
JaMycal
Hasty. I still like him.
Collarbone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like JaMycal Hasty. We still got to keep him. We need to give Austin Walter a crack. Give a crack at Austin Walter and maybe say goodbye to Jet and TC just because, you know, they probably want to get some money, and you know that's to each his own. I would like to see them, you know, free up some money with them, and then free up some money with what Jaworski and what we got, two other guys that we can get $10 more million out of. What is it? D Ford and Weston Richburg.
Kwasi ain't coming back. You know, all those guys, Kwasi, D Ford, Weston Richburg.
Richburg.
Yeah, these guys. You know, Weston
we
Richburg takes himself
there's
out.
a couple more too, but we definitely need to keep like I've been saying, Kyle Juszczyk. We need to.
He's got to be
we need
resigned.
to be, you know, he's got it. Look at what he's doing when as soon as he gets his number called, he's doing it behind the scenes when we don't know about it. And then, you know, he needs to be rewarded, man. I'm just glad he's able to get these touchdowns and get these calls and get his number called and get the ball, you know, because he's been working his ass off. And I know he gets paid damn good money, so it's, you know,
but
he's working for his money, but he's been doing that anyway. He's so imperative in the running game, just as is George in our entire offense. You know, he's like just as important.
I mean, extremely important. Him and George together is what makes that offense function. You could see that clearly today.
Yeah, so we got to have him, you know, next year, and I'm glad that the defense is just playing unbelievable. Man, hats off to the whole entire damn defense. That was just spectacular by all the guys. I'm glad Aziz Al-Shaair got away with that helmet to helmet when they laid down that one guy, because it was all three of them, and they put him down, but Aziz came around and he hit him straight with the helmet. That's why he coughed up Arnold, whatever his name is, that tight end. That's why he coughed up that ball, because he was asleep already. That's why, because he went to sleep and let go of the ball, and when he laid down and woke up, he didn't even know the ball was out of his hands. That's because he went to sleep for a minute.
You know what I mean? He's supposed to take a nap. Else we got to go. But let me see tomorrow night after that Hawks and Rams game, okay? Well, he may be still asleep.
Yeah.
God.
Right. Oh, he's probably still sleeping now. But yeah, man, good win. I was glad. I figured if we could have just did that this year and probably won that Redskins game, we'd be looking at a shot in the playoffs right now. You know, you think about it, just 2 damn games of difference.
Yep.
Pick any two. But thank you, Brother Ronbo, as always, man.
Thanks, man.
We back tomorrow or what? What's going on?
Yeah. After that Hawks and Rams game, let's get together then. It should be fun. Because I got a feeling the Hawks is going down. The Rams pretty much own the Hawks.
Yeah, man. Clip them birds, man.
Yeah.
Let's just shoot them out the sky. All right, fam. Peace and love.
Peace and love back at you, fam. Night, Ellis.
All right. Go Niners. Shout out to Niner faithful. Peace.
Yeah. 49 Brian, work on, boys. They're working on my boy G. Keep working on them. People don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Dollar Bill Will.
What up, Ronbo? Real quick, man. I know you got a lot of people calling in tonight.
Go ahead. It's all yours.
The ones that give a game ball to the coaches, man. Kyle Shanahan and
when you think about it.
And you brought C.J. Beathard in, and you put out a great game plan that fit. That was a great fit for C.J. Beathard, man. Also, shout out to C.J. Beathard, man, for executing Kyle Shanahan's game plan, and I'm proud of you. Shout out to Jeff Wilson Jr. Hey, man, next year I want to see Jeff Wilson as the RB1 and Mostert as the RB2. The reason why I put Wilson at the RB1 because he runs aggressive. He's a bruiser back with speed that can tire down a defense, and then you just put Mostert in to slice them up, to put the cherry on top. So shout out to Jeff Wilson, man. Shout out to Robert Saleh. Players, so many players is not, our superstars are not on the field, and we got guys that's off the bench, man, that is playing like absolute pros, all pros. Saleh will get a job next season. You can guarantee that. You can tell that all these players are playing their hearts out for Saleh as well for Kyle Shanahan. He's a great coach in San Francisco, man. Despite all the COVID injuries, everything of that nature, man. These guys love Kyle and Robert Saleh, and they playing their hearts out. Not going to the playoffs, and they still playing their butts out for these guys, man. So shout out to Robert Saleh.
That's the 49er way. We don't tank, Will. That's what I keep trying to tell you people. Come on, we need to tank. Ain't nobody tank in football. Not no 49er uniform on. No,
we don't do that. We don't do that. And Robert, go, if you want to get out of San Francisco, all you got to do is just tell. You ain't got to be missing them kicks on purpose. That's what you was doing. You was missing them kicks on purpose, bro. Cause that ain't you. Something going on with you. And if you tired of living in a hotel as your livelihood, because you on this team, then just tell Kyle you don't want to be here. Don't be missing them kicks on purpose. Cause that's exactly what you was doing. I ain't buying what you did tonight. You was doing that shit on purpose.
I think it was hungover from yesterday. Cause that's. Robbie, he looked. I don't know what he was doing.
Damn. Man, I think he was doing that on purpose. And I tell you what, Ronbo, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again. I told you before, Jason Verrett. If Sherm leaves, I do not care. You got another All-Pro that can come in and get the job done. That's Jason Verrett. Jason Verrett shut y'all down all game long.
Truth
that
be
man
told,
deserves a 2-3
Jason's
year
out playing
contract.
Sherm. Yeah.
And you know what, Ronbo? Whatever contract that the 49ers give Jason Verrett, he gonna accept it due to the fact that when Verrett was down on his luck, no other team believed in him but the 49ers.
That's right.
So the 49ers, so any deal that the 49ers give Jason Verrett, he's gonna accept it because he wants to be here, and he said he wants to be here. So I think let's go ahead and lock it up. If Sherman leaves, then it is what it is. because we got Sherman that can back him up. Spoon, I ain't buying it. Good game, Spoon. I give you your good game tonight, but I ain't buying
Wait. Hold judgment on that. Wait till next week. If Spoon does a good job next week,
no way. You going up against Lockett, and DK Metcalf. Now he ain't gonna show up for that game. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He ain't gonna show up for that game.
I want them to double team DK, beat his ass. You know what? We're not gonna put up with that again next time. Veretta's too small. But if I got Tavares and Spoon working that body, Tavares can keep up with DK because he can run as fast as he can. And Spoon could just trail and keep himself close to blast that ass when he gets ready to get for that ball. Yeah. I'm gonna be happy.
Spoon ain't playing that Seattle game. And if he does, he's gonna get exposed and he's gonna go right back out for the last season of the last game.
Unless Mosley starts. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Mosley. Mosley's hamstring is killing him though. Maybe. I got a feeling it's gonna be Spoon.
So good. So I'm gonna be a real one and give you your credit, Spoon, for the night. But that's about it. That all what you did all the season. You ain't been on the field. When you on the field, you get burnt and all this stuff. You gave up the deep ball in the beginning of the game.
We gotta go.
Well, I ain't buying it, man. But,
short and sweet, as you know. Man. I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right, man. Shout out to you. All right, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to my TNT fan, man. Trey, Big Show, Russo, Sheik, Denise, all them guys. Shout out to the Ronbo Sports Fan Club, Rico, Jersey, Joe, Stewart, all them guys. Super Bowl 56, it'll be San Francisco 49ers versus to be announced. If the Rams, they lost them. Sorry ass shit. We own the Rams. We 4-0. We swept them 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
And y'all broke. All right, Ronbo.
I will. And Chad Garrison, for the record, just in case, Chad, I never hated Spoon. Spoon was one of my guys. The year before last, I picked Eric Armstead, Jimmy Ward. Spoon was on that list. The all Ronbo list had Spoon on it. Now, I'm also embarrassed to say I almost put Pettis on it. But Spoon was my guy. And the only reason I got mad with him last year is because he pissed me off. I never hated Spoon. Never. Please. If Chad Garrison, you read Chad Garrison, I never said that. Jamal!
Hey, Ronbo. Good game, man.
Oh,
good
man.
Game tonight. Very good game. Good game. They play inspired. They play energetic from top to bottom. Real quick, I give my game balls on offense. Jeffrey Wilson, of course. CJ did great, man. Besides that interception, I think that was the only one he did. He had some very good precise throws. Defense to get to Kyler Murray's behind.
They beat him up.
That was great. They beat him up. They beat that boy behind like he did something. Just like King got whooped in house party. That's how we got to him. Yeah, that's exactly how we got there. But yeah, the way he was running, I said, yeah, you get him, get that boy. They got him.
And Jamel, did you see him on the sideline? The 49ers had him frustrated. The cameraman stayed on him. I said, boy, look at him. Boy, he looks like he's whooped.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Ronbo, look at his face expressions. He's frustrated. He's like, he's not used to the running around and getting you away. No, not with us. And we're learning. I know Seller going to be gone, but dang, man, the team is learning we're learning to maintain and get these mobile quarterbacks now. So
hey, Josh Johnson, thank Josh for coming into camp and teaching these guys.
Thank you.
They can come up with ways to learn how to deal with it. What didn't bother me, Jamel, the 49ers knew on them short yardage plays he was going to scamper. I knew it before the ball was stepping. I said, man, y'all ain't got to worry about the middle. Put somebody in there, but set that edge. I'm telling you, here he comes. And sure enough, zip, zam, he's gone. Oh, man. That's the only thing that made me mad. God, guys.
Yeah, but no, good win. It was a good win. Let's go ahead and finish strong next week. Oh, we're at home, but I think we are home. No, well, we're back at Arizona, so let's finish strong, man. Hey, let's just all we're doing is, man, we're making it hard for these teams trying to seed for the playoffs. So
I like that. And if we get, if
all we
you
do.
know, if the Rams were to win tomorrow and we beat the Hawks next week, Jamel, do you know that'll be 2 years in a row when we really just rained all over their parade, and they didn't have no umbrella. I'm talking hailstorm.
Right.
Golf ball size
Hey,
hail.
right. And also, when it comes to those Gyros over there in LA, the Rams, when they call it here, you might as well call us custodians. So we just love sweeping, y'all. Yes, sir.
Put them in the dustpan and throw them in the trash.
49ers. Well, that's four in a row. 2 seasons in a row. We done swept you boys.
And we wasn't even full strength this year. We was a quarter of the strength at the best, and still handed the Rams their hat.
Oh man. Yes, sir.
God, that smells so good. All right, Jamel. Jamel, I'll look for you tomorrow, okay?
See y'all, man.
Yeah,
All right.
looking forward to it, fam. Happy Christmas, too. And happy holidays, too. Like, oh, God. And by the way, Chad, I'm saying, yeah, like everybody else, Spoon made me mad because he couldn't play. But I never, I always considered him gone, though, next year. You're right. I don't know if I really expressed any hatred for him, though. Big Boaz, climb on big ring. He says, this team can win the Super Bowl next year. Forget the draft. Forget Zach Wilson. And figure out why we get injured so much is priority number one. Big boys climb on big ring. You remind me of me with that cerebral type of thinking. This team don't need no fixing. It ain't broke. It's just wounded. That's what I've been saying. Stop getting rid of the wrong people. Bring that Super Bowl gang back. They got more experience now. They know more about what they're doing. In Kyle Shanahan's offense, time and experience is the bottom line. Get them back out here. You can see if you can improve that offensive line, and let's get back to the big game. Hey, John. Come on in, John.
Ronbo.
Contribution, fam. Hey, go ahead, John. Come on in, man. Talk about CJ and George and Brandon Aiyuk. Did we misuse him today? He wasn't busy today like I'd like to see him get. And also, who's your game ball going to? Both defense and offense.
Well, today, CJ Beathard really surprised me. Like he played really well. He had 3 touchdowns. He managed the game, and that's what I wanted to see. And he just managed the game. He went down the field. Well, we had 3 touchdowns. So basically, he gets a game ball for basically managing that offense when we were all saying that offensive line was garbage. Oh. And of course, the MVP is Jeff Wilson Jr. I think he was a hitting gem. Like they were saying it during the game. Nobody wanted this guy. Like nobody wanted to draft him. They said nobody wanted him. He wasn't good. He had a bad pro day. It's good for us. He will be a really good backup when Raheem Mostert is healthy. So when you have those 2 guys healthy, we're gonna have a good back. And then the defense, they all played well. I can't say anything negative about the defense. Basically, Larry Fitzgerald and Hopkins were held together less than 70 yards, which was pretty good with our corners. Yes. So that's really good for us. And then Robert Saleh, basically his stock went high, after, this game, and it could get higher if we win. It was a great game. I enjoyed it. I was not angry. I was just like, all right, hopefully we don't screw it up. And we did not. We did what we were supposed to do. And even though a 6-9 season is not fun, it shows you what Kyle Shanahan, he's a very smart dude. He knows how to game plan, and people can say whatever they want about him. He's not a good coach. He's bad, whatever. But he brings the players that fit his system, and that's why it doesn't matter about who those other, quarterbacks and players. If it fits our system, if we win, that's all that matters. So, And then the Cardinals, just like I said to a good friend of mine, we are better than the Cardinals. We are better than them, and it showed today. They had everyone. That defense was healthy. Their offensive players, Kyler Murray, and it shows you Kyler Murray, that hit at the end of the game where he got, whacked really hard. It shows you that
I hate to laugh.
Our defense did not have, Kinlaw, we didn't have Bosa, and we made that line look like garbage.
They were they were all over him. And Salah did a little different. He didn't just depend on the front four today. I mean, we were blitzing people I seen Spoon on a blitz. I said, my God, Salah's serious. Send the fast guys in there before Kyler Murray gets on his horse. Get those guys in there in his face quickly. Oh, man, it worked like a charm.
Yep. And it really did. It really shows you when this team does not make any mistakes, mistake-free football, your team's going to win. When you do make mistakes, and then one thing I know, like this is, old and is not important, but like imagine if we were able to win against Washington and beat Dallas, we would have had that number 7 seed. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We have one more game. Hopefully, we can spoil the rivals that I don't like. The Seahawks, I don't like that team. They make me mad because they think they're better than us.
Yeah,
they think they're better than us. Yep.
I can't wait to play them next week. It's always fun to be, especially with the team fired up like they are right now. If in their defense, they think that Jamal Adams is going to be all it takes to stop the 49ers offense. I can't wait to get to this game on the way. Last time they caught us flat-footed. Jimmy G's out there with a broken ankle trying to play, which is already a mistake. And so now, this week, CJ's fine. He'll be there next week. If he gets hurt, I think we'll still be fine. Maybe Rosen will still be Rosen doesn't know anything about the offense. CJ's got to stay on his feet and win this game. He wins his last 2 games with the 49ers. CJ may be the backup quarterback next year. Hey.
Yep.
Fam, we got to go. It's just short and sweet after the game. Let me see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, man. 49ers, still my favorite team.
Hey, all day, every day. Happy holidays, fam. Have a good night. Hey, Denise, come on in, Denise.
How's it going?
I mean, I don't know if it could be any better, Denise, because I was in the mood for a win, but I wasn't getting my hopes up too high. And then what the 49ers do, they had those camera shots of Kyler Murray on the sideline were epic. He was totally throwing.
Yeah, they were. I was all in my living room and I was all singing "Baby Shark doo 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 doo, Baby Shark doo 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 doo, Baby Shark doo 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 doo, Baby Shark."
Oh God! Well, Kyler, I'm just.
God, I hope we sign him. I hope we bring him back.
Which one? CJ?
No, Baby Shark. K1.
Oh, K1. By the way, I didn't know this name. I know one thing. K1 is like the slot stopper. Larry Fitzgerald did not get loose on K1, and that's where Larry likes to work. Nobody this year, Denise, or last year, got loose on K1. Do you notice that?
No. Yes, that's why I'm really hoping he's one of the players that they bring back. Like, I hope we don't let him go. And I'm sorry. We need to bring Juice back, too, because Kyle Shanahan with Juice and Kittle, I'm telling you, man, we're just – and I agree, like, Jeffrey Wilson gets the game ball.
Oh.
He was awesome. And my defensive player goes to Jason Verrett. Verrett was holding it down all game long.
With one of the worst receivers in the world to try to cover for 4 quarters. You're so right.
And then the other thing I got to say that I was super stoked about, I was like, I said, bringing back my Friday memories. I said, we got Debo. Granted, he ain't playing. He's on the sideline. I said, and then at the end of the game, we like, Kyler Murray, you got knocked the F out.
No, she didn't say that. That would have been beautiful. Denise, if you could have just leaned over while they were trying to tend to him and yelled that as he's laying down there, that would have been epic. Because he was in pain.
That was awesome, because that's what I was saying.
He was laying there, his
I
legs.
said, how is it down there, little squirrel? You got knocked the F out.
And did you see his face on the sideline, though? Kyler looked like he was so frustrated. Like, I can't do nothing with these people today, man. What's up? Man, I'm trying to find D-Hop. I can't get the ball to him. I try to get Drake to run the ball. They stop him. What am I supposed to do? I'm going to run the ball myself then. Bam! Oh.
And here's what the thing that cracks me up is there are 2 quarterbacks in our league that are sore losers, and it's Kyler Murray
He is, ain't he?
and Tom Brady.
Oh,
Everyone praises Tom Brady. Oh, he's so great. Bullshit. I mean, he has been great in the past, but he is a sore loser.
He is.
You ever notice when Tom Brady gets his butt kicked, he don't shake the other opponent's hand. He walks off the field. He's a crybaby. And look at Kyler Murray. He's a crybaby too.
And Denise, my favorite thing last year, Tom's receivers weren't getting it done last year. He's standing on the sideline like a petulant child, yelling and screaming at his receivers. I mean, he was loud.
Yes.
I said, I had never seen this side of Tom. He's always had premier receivers, though, for the most part. But I never seen him lose it like that. If I was a receiver and you did that to me, Tom would be yelling at me every week because I said, Tom, you know what? Your attitude sucks. And I really don't feel like playing for you anyway. The reason I'm out here is because I got to get paid.
And that's what I always feel like. I'm surprised people don't yell back at him because he goes all psycho on the sidelines. I'm like, yeah, whatever. But anyways, yeah. Shout out to the 49ers. We won. Yeah, Denise is totally stoked. I'm happy. I'm in a great mood.
I know, it feels so much better to lose. I get sick of losing. Oh, man. It's just, we needed this. We lose. How many weeks in a row do we lose? 4, 5?
The only thing is I'd like people's opinion because, I mean, God, I will say there was one sad moment when I was sitting there going, oh, God, Robert Saleh is leaving.
I know.
Who is going to be our next DC?
Oh, God. And it better not be Wade Phillips. I don't know how many guys are out there available. I do like Dan Quinn, but I don't know if Dan Quinn's in the mood to come in and be a DC right now.
This is horrible, but this is sad. I'm going to say people are going to be like, wow, you're rude. I'm like, you know who I really want?
Go ahead.
I really want the one we used to have. Why can't his name just flew out of my head? Is he a head coach of the Bears or the Broncos? Wait,
oh no.
Fangio.
Yeah, everybody would like Fangio, but he's not going to come over to do anything. He's got his own team now. So he's not going
Well, I know,
anywhere.
but people were saying they thought he might get fired. And I'm like, if Fangio gets fired, oh, you better be on the phone bringing that boy back.
You know, I think he doesn't
I'm like, I don't.
Jed York. Oh, maybe. I could be wrong. I
Oh,
wish.
really?
Yeah, remember
Oh.
because Fangio, what was that? One of them made a deal. You had to get rid of somebody, or you had to bring. Oh, he wanted Adam Gase to be his offensive coach, or his OC, and they told him no. Trent Baalke, of course. And then Fangio, then Trent did his, because that's how Trent is. He got rid of Fangio as quick as he could. Denise, we're having too much fun though. Let's get together tomorrow on Raw after the Rams and Hawks game. All right.
All right, God. I mean, who do you root for? I don't want. Can we have a tie? I don't want either of them to win.
Well,
Can we have them both lose?
You know what? I'm going with the Rams due to the fact that we own the Rams and the Rams own the Hawks, and I'd love to see that continue.
Yeah, that works for me. I'm on that train, Ronbo. That works.
All right. You can join my train. Good. I love it. All right, Denise. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy holidays.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Happy holidays. All right. Later.
Night.
Bye.
Oh, God. Denise is always hilarious. And Barack O'Neill says, Big Show is saying there's a quarterback controversy between Jimmy G and CJ. Go, Big Show. Ice. Come on in, man.
What's up, players?
Ice, man. I'm sitting back here loving. I didn't know we was going to whoop him, Ice. Ice, I was convinced we was going to whoop him, and I was already prepared for an ass whooping. And the 49ers went in there and gave out one. I'm delighted.
Me too. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, man. Tell me what you want today. I give you. I took the liberty to write my little notes down there today. And I see a few things that I know where I first think that. Hello, you hear me?
I'm listening. I was just fading. It was going up and down the volume. But I can hear you now, though. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'd love to hear this.
Yeah. All right. So I was made a couple of notes, and my theory is there's good day. What's wrong? You know what I'm saying? We did our thing.
Yeah.
My game ball, Thursday, I'm going to have to give it a share off of the game balls. I got to give it to TJ, and I got to give it to Jeff. Look.
Fitting.
Good move, good game plan. The man was on his toes. should have had him instead of Pick Mullins, not Nick Mullins. His name is Pick Mullins.
Pick Mullins. Oh no. Oh God.
That's his new name, Pick Mullins. We don't need him. And it's just a solid thing. Now, on the defensive side of the ball, I got to give it to Verrett. He was a beast mode all day, all game. He played a solid game. He's a good corner. We don't have to always double a guy with a guy like him. We got to give him some paper next year.
D-Hop wants nothing to do with Verrett anymore. If he never sees Verrett again, he'll be delighted.
I'm gonna tell you though, there's a lot of wideouts that we don't want to go up against him. Period. He's that good. He's better than the years he missed. He's right now he's earning where he's going to be at next year. That's for sure. That's definitely going to be here. He wants to be. I heard that earlier in the comments. That's true. Players, I think we need to let go next year.
I just want to pass something on to you. I wonder if you heard about this or not, though. But do you know if Verrett would have panned out last year, that Sherm was going to get cut? That went around for a while. I understand what they're talking about now because that kind of said, what? No, I want both of them on the field at the same time. No, they was going to get rid of that money because they got to pay Verrett. If they're going to keep him, because Verrett's he's going to fetch some money. I don't know what he's going to be asking for, but that boy, what would you pay Verrett?
What would I pay Verrett?
Yeah, what would you pay?
I mean, I would pay, honestly, you know what, to make room for him, Verrett, Juice, Hyder, and those are like Juice, Hyder,
K1.
Verrett. It's the three main signings we need next year. Everybody else like Tart, Coleman, and Jed, and you know what I'm saying, and James and Ford. We can let those guys roll out.
Western
because
Richburg.
Those guys are replaceable. And Pittsburgh too. We can let those guys roll out because they're those guys are expendable, and we can always cover the bases with guys like these. This is something that's not going to be hard to fill. You know what I'm saying? Because most of our starters come back next year. All the guys we just called out are basically backup anyway. So we don't need to give them dudes any money anyway. Our main goal next year is to sign Juice, Verrett, and
you got to get K1. You got to get K1 back.
K1.
I really wish we could get Jamar Taylor to back him up, but I don't know if Jamar's going to be over that ACL in time.
But the thing is, that's why I said, mark my words, my brother, next year we're going to get a defensive player. We're not going to get a quarterback. I'm telling you, we're going to take.
That's the fans going after the quarterback. I'm
making it short and sweet. The kid Rossum out of University of Miami, the defensive lineman, I guarantee you they're going to grab this kid in the line to get him. Somebody's going to grab the defensive player. That's going to have an offer. Kid out of Miami, Rome, and then Bosa coming back too. You got man. Kittle opens the game up.
You got to plan for that. We got to keep it short after the game, but listen, I'll look forward. Get back here tomorrow. We're going to meet up after the Rams and see us get through. Okay.
All right, player. Chop it up, man. One love, man. Go Niners. Go Niners.
Yo, fam, you know we will. Happy holiday, fam. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Ice.
All right, man. Get it tomorrow night.
Looking forward. Oh, God. And Tony says Bosa and Fangio might not mesh. I know, right? Because, because Bosa does, you got to keep Nick with his hand in the dirt. Is Fangio still running the 3-4? I think he is, actually. Or should I say 4-3? No, 3-4, yeah. Big win. Come on in, fam. What's up?
What's going on, Ronbo?
Oh, big win. The 49ers was driving the truck and making big bucks today. They hit Kyler Murray so hard, he must have thought he got hit by a truck. That dude was stretched out.
Man, you know what?
Out more than
I
once,
hate to
too.
see people get hurt. I hate to see people get hurt, but I was so glad when he got cracked. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh, it's about time they catch that little sucker. But anyway, I know it's short and sweet, but
go ahead.
I'm gonna have to give my game ball offense. It got to go to Mrs. Wilson's baby boy.
Absolutely.
He showed up and showed out. And as much as I hate to say this, I'm going to have to split the defensive ball and give the defensive ball to Verrett and Spoon. Because Spoon played today like we thought he could play.
Yes.
But,
We haven't
you know
seen
what I'm
that
saying?
in a year. Yes. He looked like that.
Yes.
Big win. He looked like that last few weeks of 2018. He lost his job in 2019. I mean, he looked good. He was coming on. And then he faded into the mist. Big win?
What's that?
No, listen.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah, I just mentioned that.
It disappeared for a minute. Yeah, man, but I just want to know why they keep dogging the Niners, man. You know, first they don't let us play in our own stadium. Then they flex us.
Yeah.
Then they put us on prime
video.
Yeah, what the hell was that about? What was that about?
Disrespect.
You know?
Disrespect completely. Okay, the 49ers are not worth. Let's just move them off the networks. Let's put them on Prime this week. What?
I bet you they sorry they did that now. After
That was
they
a good
seen
game,
that
wasn't it?
that we had them down. Huh?
But that was a good game. Entertainment-wise, that was a good game. It was intense from first quarter to fourth quarter.
Yep, it was a good game. It was a real good game. But you know what? The defense, man, the way they were swarming on that little squirrel, man, it was like, man, where that's been all year, you know? But everybody keep on talking about Sherman, man. Man, Sherman needs to go, man. I'm serious. I like Sherman, but Sherman's too slow, man. He's too slow. And he too old, you know. Ain't no use in paying him no whole lot of money. We got these youngsters that's coming up that playing good. You know what I'm saying? Just let him go, man. If you want to go, let him go.
Yeah,
and cut Mullins. We can cut Mullins today.
Yeah,
I told you last week. I said we should have took Mullins out and put CJ in. Now you know why.
He was right.
He keeps CJ around. You know, everybody keeps saying, "Why he keeping CJ? Why he keeping CJ?" CJ. You know, now he might play good one game, and then the next game he might not play good. But you know,
because CJ's changed though, Big Win. He's not the same as he was year before last. You know, it's very strange.
But the thing is he got an arm, man. See, he got the strongest arm out of all our quarterbacks, even out of Jimmy G and Mullins.
Yeah, he really does.
So I mean, you know. And we need somebody that can throw the ball, man.
Yeah,
I mean, that's his Kyle's defense offense consists of somebody that has to have an arm, you know. So we'll see. Yeah, anyway, Ronbo, I'm gonna let you go, man, because I know you got to keep it short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still chilling. I'm on vacation until the 4th, so I'm trying to get in when I can.
All right, fam.
I'll be shoot like too short. I'm gonna get in where I fit in. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. Big man. Hey, while you're chilling, man, tomorrow night we'll be back after the Rams Cards, the Hawks game. So let's talk some more then. All right.
But I don't want. Y'all keep on saying the Rams. I don't want the Rams to win.
No,
I want the Seahawks to beat the Rams and then go to the first round and get knocked out like they always do.
That is
you
fun
know
to
what I'm saying?
All right, man.
All right, Ronbo, have a good one, man.
You too.
All right.
That big
Take
win.
care.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hey, Big Steve.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Oh, doing awesome, man. I just needed a win. I haven't had one in so long. I feel so much better. That was just so much fun, especially for that Tyler Murray. You know, I would have been better last week, but this week will do. That's fine. Ah, God. If they just could have played like this last week. Damn it. Okay. Anyway.
Well, let me start things off by asking you how your Christmas was, Ronbo.
Oh, awesome. You know, as I've been telling everybody, the eggnog from heaven, really, greed made everybody else drink it all up. I tried to save some. It was discovered. And now I got to go see if I can have somebody make me another eggnog. It's holiday time, Big Steve. We're not supposed to run out of eggnog until after New Year's Day.
Nah, man, we can cheat. It's the holidays. That's our excuse.
That's what I say.
Man, I got cakes and pies, all kinds of goodies.
The carb calories are by the millions. Because you know how people, relatives
I know.
They can't stop bringing that stuff over. And that's fine. I've been working out. You got to keep working out during these holidays.
Yeah, you do. I got to say, though, the best treat was probably seeing the Niners beat the Cardinals tonight.
Yeah, that felt so good.
That was nice to say. And I called for a very specific reason tonight.
What is that?
Four words. I told you so. Tell him what I'm talking about, Ronbo. Tell him what I'm talking about, Ronbo, because you know how I've been putting this man on.
Is it about CJ?
It is about CJ. You know, I've been saying it, and I said it at least 2 or 3 times calling in, talking about why doesn't Kyle just put CJ out there, man, and let him do his thing? And what happened today?
CJ went out there and played like a boss. Man.
He did play like a boss, man. I was so proud of CJ. Shit, I put him on my fantasy this week because I was hurting for a QB.
All right.
Yeah,
and you
man.
won out.
Yeah, because one of my, I had a QB that was out for a game, and I needed a quick QB. I'm like, and everybody was taken, so I picked up CJ, put up 25 points. I was like, there you go. Because I knew he was going to play today.
CJ played well too.
I got to give the game ball on offense to Jeff Wilson, man. He balled out of his mind today.
Damn, he was insane. I love the way he runs with reckless abandon out there. He starts looking like a train going down the track. He's just chugging away those legs, good arm action, good leg action, perfect form. Anybody steps in front of him, that's really going to hurt.
He was cutting him up today, Ronbo.
Damn.
My goodness. Is it just me, or does it feel like Jeff Wilson is knocking on Raheem Mostert's door for that RB1?
You know, in fact, somebody mentioned that earlier. I meant to quell on that. Let it be just like it was before. Remember TC used to start, he'd soften the defense up, and Mostert would come in and slice them up with his quickness. That's the way it should be next year, too. Mostert's not a RB1. He gets hurt if he has to take too much of a load. Jeff Wilson seems to enjoy pain and issuing pain. Let him do it. You know? And then you bring Mostert in.
Dude.
It's wow.
And it's not like it was just like a free game where he went off. Like he shows up, man. When they give him the ball, he picks up yards. He does his thing. He's a good running back, man. On defense, though, I got to give the ball to Fred Warner, of course.
Well, that's every week.
I mean, listen. With the honorable mention of Kello Witherspoon, because he needs a mention, man. Because after all the mess ups and everything, dude, Kello showed up today and nice pick off in the end zone. Oh man, that was nice seeing Witherspoon play like that.
And you know what? He had to play that way. Otherwise, we don't win. Because Jason Verrett was taking care of things, but he couldn't have the other side of the field open, or else Murray would have went the other side. It was hilarious. Spoon's doing a pretty good job. Verrett's taking out D-Hop. For the most part, D-Hop got away one time during that game, but that was it. Normally, you know how he does. He takes over games. Not this week.
Boy, Kyler Murray looks sad on the sidelines tonight, man. He was. Oh my goodness, dude!
I gotta see if I can find
Robert
some photos.
Saleh. If we don't get Saleh back next year, man, I'm gonna be real sad about that.
It's worrisome. It really is.
I hope we hang on to Saleh.
You know what? He's hoping to get a head coaching job. But I know he wants it, he deserves it, but I'm going to be sad too. I hope we could keep him a little while longer. We still have unfinished business. If we can stay healthy next year with the Robert Saleh and everybody back, oh man, that's a Super Bowl waiting for us. Damn.
Oh, absolutely. We need that one more run with Saleh. We need that.
Big Steve, we got short and sweet after the game though, fam. Let me see tomorrow if you get a chance, would you? And after the Hawks game.
Sure.
All right.
Hey, hopefully CJ can bring that same heat next week against Seattle.
God, yes. Nice. So much fun to watch. All right, fam. Happy holidays too, Steve.
Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
Same to you, Ronbo. Take care,
Thanks,
brother.
fam. And we go to 808. Area code, is that Hawaii? Yeah. Hey, 808. Come on in, brah. 808.
Hello?
Hello. And what's your name?
Hello?
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Ronbo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I'm Antoine.
Yeah, what is your name?
I'm Antoine.
Oh, did you say, is it Antoine?
Yep.
Antoine. Hey. Antoine, hello, man. How you doing?
Yeah, what's going on, Ronbo?
We were just sitting here laughing about this game.
I'm doing well.
Good to hear. Yeah, we're having fun with this game because, I think nobody expected 49ers to beat the Cardinals. Especially, we had trouble with the Cardinals even when we were at full strength. So this was going to be a bloodbath. The Cardinals were going to just wipe the floor with us. We beat them. Antoine, What are you thinking about CJ? What do you think about George Kittle coming back? Was he the reason we won that game? How about Akello Witherspoon and Jason Verrett? What are you thinking?
Well,
Jeffrey
first
Wilson
off,
Jr.
I'd
too.
just like to say, game ball. I got to give it to Akello, and it's not exactly because of his performance, although he did play well beyond my expectations. I just want to say that our defense looks extremely different with Richard Sherman out, and I think that when Richard Sherman is in the game, he really limits what Robert Saleh can do.
Ooh,
and I think that
good
having Akello in there,
observation.
yeah.
I hadn't thought about that. They did look different, and maybe because Sherman wasn't in there, they could move faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the first game of the season,
Mm-hmm.
when we played the Cardinals the first time, how much did they put up? Like 30 points.
Yep.
And that was actually with Nick Bosa and
on the field.
Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas, all those guys
Mm-hmm.
that we now have out.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like I remember after the game, a lot of people were calling in saying, "Oh man, like Saleh sucks, man. He all he does is run cover 3. All he does is run cover 3." But I think that was Sherman. I think if you actually look at how many sacks we had today,
Mm-hmm.
off of just blitzes, I know DJ Jones.
Yeah.
DJ Jones, he had a sack, and Kerry Hyder both had a sack.
Yeah.
But the only sack that I remember that wasn't off of a blitz was when Kerry Hyder. I mean, you can rely on him like to get a sack every other week. So
dude is relentless. He just
he's
keeps
gonna do what he's
coming.
gonna do. But I feel like when Sherman is not in the game, and Saleh doesn't have to run like the same cover 3 every time, I feel like that's when we can like really let Saleh cook and like do what he does best,
Mm-hmm.
which is like scheme up the
defense
to mitigate as
assignments.
much offensive damage.
And he has a lot
as
of
he
respect
can.
for Sherman, and that's why he wouldn't alter the concepts like he could have a long time ago.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah,
I hadn't even thought about that.
Sherman's a great leader, and he helps our defense in a lot of ways. And through a leader, and he's also a great player. But he
limits what we can do. Yeah, we have to stay in cover 3.
Genius of Saleh.
Yeah, that's so true. Because when Saleh started dialing up and manipulating that defense in accordance to what the Cards were doing, he sort of like it was a chess game against Cliff Kingsbury that Saleh was winning. See, this is what people don't understand about Saleh. He offers way more than people are always saying, get rid of Saleh. The year before last, I said, man, you guys, I'm sorry, don't get rid of Saleh. That guy is sharp. He hasn't got any tools yet. Wait till he gets the tools. I knew it. I knew that guy was sharp.
Yeah, and I really think that I think Saleh was actually limited last year too.
To some degree, because Sherman was out
with
there all
Richard
year.
Sherman
Yeah.
as well. Because last year we ran a ton of cover 3, and it was okay though because we had
the front 4
pass rush with DeForest and actually, little fun fact: DeForest went to my high school. I've been watching him since I was like 6 years old, but that's neither here nor there. But
that's right. I
thought
forgot
I'd point that
DeForest.
out.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
You knew he was
Yeah,
going to be a star a long time ago, right?
No, yeah, he's been crazy since like freshman year of high school. But
man, even in Oregon, he was just a beast. I was so excited that night we drafted him, I couldn't even contain myself. I was losing it.
Yeah.
I knew, as I said, we don't get Joey Bosa. God, please, God obey DeForest Buckner. And sure enough, boom, 49ers select Oregon State defensive tackle DeForest Buckner. Oh, God! I mean, 2 guys we drafted, I lost my mind. DeForest Buckner and Nick Bosa. Oh, God.
Yeah. And I just think, just think about this, Ronbo, before I head out. Like, imagine if last year we had maybe like a shutdown corner like Ramsey. Like, I know the cap would probably not permit that, but like if Salah could blitz and also have DeForest and Nick Bosa coming off the edge, that's like a free sack every time. I don't know.
You don't even need Ramsey. Just Jason Verrett was healthy last year. This guy is good.
Yeah, he totally I was laughing from the sidelines every time D-Hop dropped the ball. I just
Verrett was
I was proud of the corner play this game.
You had to be. It looked like Verrett was wearing. It looked like D-Hop was wearing Verrett as a shirt. He was all over him.
Yeah.
That's what we got to go. It's always short after the game. But listen, get back in here tomorrow, and we can extend a little longer after the game. Hawks against the Rams game. We'll be in after that, okay?
All right, Ronbo.
All right. Great to meet you, fam. Have a great night.
Great to meet you.
Same here. And let's go check out Clarence.
Ronbo, how you doing, sir?
Oh, Clarence, you know, man, don't even ask. I mean, I'm besides myself. I keep picturing Kyler Murray's face in my imagination, sitting on that sideline, looking like somebody poured a bucket of pee on him as he's sitting there trying to figure out what does he have to do to get this situation to improve. They had 6 points in the first half? I got to go back and look back. Who has limited the Cardinals to 6 points and a half?
Not too many people.
Wow. And it should have been worse if Robbie Gould would have been drinking last night. Because, I mean, good Lord, we had those people, but right where we wanted them. Dang it.
7 points.
Yeah, I know. 2 field goals and an extra
7
point.
points. That would have easily been the ball game. With no stress, I had to worry about that fourth quarter. That last possession.
That last drive scared me to death. God, Jesus,
right?
Robbie. Oh. Anyway, we got away. Robbie's probably sitting in his hotel room in the dark, you know.
No taking. No taking for our 49ers, right? No taking.
Oh, no, there's no tanking, man. You can get hurt trying to tank. I don't even know how would you engineer a tank. Well, the coach could play all of his third and fourth string players. That would be considered an effort to tank. But those guys would be out there playing as hard as they could. There ain't no such thing as going half speed in football. I'm telling you, there's no tanking in football.
You get hurt that way.
You get hurt, and the guy next to you might get hurt too because you're trying to ease up. No, that's not the way you play this game. So, we made it. Clarence? Did we lose Clarence? Hey, Darius!
What's up, Ronbo?
McWorld says Robbie's foot has COVID. Darius, we're just sitting here enjoying this win that we've needed for a long time. It's just a glorious day. Finally, we can stop Kyler Murray from thinking he owns us. Because you know what? I got to tell you, Darius, I think he was starting to get cocky. I think he thought he owned the 49ers. They came in tonight. It didn't look like they had any real they didn't really. I think they took us for granted. So we beat them when they was at their best. So we should be able to beat this half-ass team. Yeah.
Right.
Darius, give me some observations.
I don't know. This is the least amount of points the Cardinals have scored the entire year.
I thought
Just
so.
So you know.
Yeah.
They, I think their previous low was like 17, I think, and we just completely shut their offense up. One play, I think the most important play of the game was the Jason Verrett pass breakup on the D-Hop. Because if D-Hop catches that, they take the lead up in halftime, and you know what's going to happen. So so that Jason Verrett pass breakup was, I believe, the most important play of the game. You have to re-sign Jason Verrett.
Oh, please.
As well as K'Wan Williams. K'Wan Williams was everywhere today.
Yes.
You know, when he went out early today, I was like, here we go. They're going to line D-Hop in that slot, and D-Hop's going to get another 20-catch game against us. But no, he came back, and he was everything. He had like a sack, like 2 tackles for loss, a few batted passes.
Mm-hmm.
And
He caused that sack on K1 caused that sack that I think he slowed him down.
Oh yeah, and he also had yeah. I think our defense played really well. So most likely this next week could be probably Robert Saleh's last game
coaching for the Niners because he's probably gonna get a head coach job.
Coaches have seen
And
enough.
that's good for him. But now you got to find a defensive coach. Probably I don't know who you'd get. Probably our linebackers coach or our D-line coach.
Yeah,
because they just they've been here for a while and right. Yeah, you don't want to risk bringing somebody new in and messing up.
Well, you could bring in Dan Quinn because Robert Saleh is a disciple of Dan Quinn, right?
Right.
So but I don't think
Dan Quinn was Dan
Quinn.
Quinn's known for being a defense, and at his time, like this year, Atlanta was like the worst defense in the league. Are you like really gonna try to do that? Like Atlanta.
But you know what? I don't think. Here's the thing with the head coach. I don't think I was asking about that earlier. Has anybody ever known of a defensive-minded coach going to a team as a head coach and really influencing the defense? I don't even know if Fangio's running the defense over in Denver. That's really weird. But Dan Quinn comes over and he's just focused completely on defense. I think the Hawks were at the best when Dan Quinn was running them when they first started.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just say just stick with somebody that you know that's been in the system for a while and that your players trust, and because I don't want to risk it out somebody and the players like what happened to the Cowboys this year. Like they don't like the system and they basically try to make the defensive coordinator look bad. So he's fired. I don't want that to happen. Stick with somebody that
Hey, but Darius, here's the thing. Because Chris Kasor doesn't. I understand. Somebody said he doesn't want that. He doesn't want to be the head defensive coach. So that would be Maceo. There's a couple other guys probably on the team, but I don't know. It's a worrisome topic. We're going to find out in a couple of weeks what happens to Robert Saleh, I guess, and then we'll see from there.
But my main thing about this game, the reason why we won this game, besides for our defense, is turnovers. When we're not turning the ball over 4 or 5 times a game in our own 20-yard line, we can win games. Yep. You just look at the Dallas game. If you don't have like 3 turnovers in our 20, look at the Washington game. And right now, who knows? We'd probably be in the playoffs right now if we just
we got to go, but we got to go. But listen, we also did the same thing against the New Orleans Saints. We gave those games. We donated points to every game. We could have won all those games. See, because we were in control of those games for the most part.
4 more wins, and what are we like? What 9 and?
Yeah.
If we had 4 more wins, we'd be like 9-5 right now. So
winning record. All right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Let me see tomorrow, and we'll be after the Rams and Hawks. That should give us something fun to talk about. And also talk about the 49ers as well. All right. Have a great night, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
All right.
You too.
Night, Darius. Yeah. It's going to be funny how I think someone should split. Somebody did say they'd like to see the Hawks win. That's a big win, wants to see the Hawks win. I can't stand the Hawks. I don't like the Rams, but I can't stand the Hawks. Clarence.
Hey, I don't know what happened, brother, but I'm back. I apologize.
All right. All right. Well, go ahead, continue. Where were we now?
So MVPs. So let's just go over game balls. So on offense, I'm giving it to co-MVPs, GK. Welcome back, GK, and definitely Mrs. Wilson's baby boy.
He was just plain awesome.
GK. Yeah, well, like I said, GK came back. Hey, the running game works again. Well, what the heck, right?
The whole offense just works again. Everything was more smooth.
Right.
He's amazing, the impact and effect he has on that team.
Yeah. So, paid him accordingly. Appreciate that. We're good to go there. Wilson, I think he needs to be RB1.
I think everybody agrees on that, too.
I don't think Mostert can handle the rigors of the RB1.
Yeah,
it
really
can be
is
that
too much.
little, that slot back, that scat back that they used to have back in the 90s, that guy. And then on defense, co-MVPs, actually, big time game ball to Verrett, holding D-Hop to 8 and 48. I don't think he's been held down to held down under 50 at all this year until tonight. And then the kid that took down Murray in the last play, I think his name is Barrett. He just came off practice squad this week.
Oh, Barrett. I know,
Where'd they find this guy?
This guy, he's been on the practice squad the whole time. He hit Murray weighs. What does Murray weigh? About a little over 200 pounds. I think they lied about that.
Yeah, about 95.
And Barrett is a solid 2-something, 60 or 70, right?
Yeah.
So I'm laughing because I'm saying, what does that feel like to be hit by a guy that big when you're that small, and he's going at full speed? The bell must have been ringing pretty loud. His head.
Where'd they find this? Where'd they find this Barrett kid? Because, like I said, where's he been?
Yeah, he's been on a
coming
practice.
out there and
they actually cut
pressure
him.
on.
They cut him one time.
Oh, they.
That's what's so funny about it. Yeah. So he's.
And then as far as, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Oh, and then as far as like everybody's saying, Juice, K1, Barrett, 3 crucial signings this season.
And Trent Williams.
K1 Williams, Jason Barrett, and
Juice.
And who did I say? Oh, and Juice. Yeah. Yeah, you got to sign Juice. He's the number 1 fullback in the league by far. I don't think there's any doubt that they're not going to sign him.
No, not. You don't cut a Pro Bowler.
And then
it's an annual Pro Bowler.
And then CJ, I think CJ's earned that backup spot. I think Mullins is gone. I don't think he can handle even though he may know the offense better than the other 2 guys. He doesn't. I don't think he has that swag. You don't have that swag. You don't have that it factor.
Yeah,
and when they were talking about today on the broadcast about when his brother was killed and everything else, they talked about that. I didn't realize that was his first start in 2 years, and he made the most of it. So you got to take your opportunity when you get it.
And Clarence, we got to go, but he's going to be doing it next week too.
Yes.
And hopefully they'll be even warmed up a little better than they were this week. I think we're in for a treat.
Right.
We're going to see. That defense looks serious. I have him.
Yeah, defense looks serious. Like I'll miss Sala though. I'll miss Sala, but I know Kyle will do the right thing. He'll find the guy that he needs to get that going. Because next year, he probably has somebody lined up.
Yeah. Right.
God bless you, Ronbo, and we'll talk to you probably tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. All right. Have a good night.
Take care. God bless you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, fam. And Sharon. Sharon's one of our winners, as a matter of fact. I think she was one of the people that picked the right score. Sharon, you were very close. I love your confidence. And, you're abusing us, the rest of us guys, like Cynthia Freeland does on the NFL Network. She's beating those 2 dudes to death. And this is the second year in a row that she just beats them up on her predictions. I love it.
What I loved about the game was that little rat was laying down on the ground. I don't mean no harm, but that shit was funny.
I didn't want to laugh. I felt bad about laughing at him. It looked like it was really hurting.
He got laid out, okay? He really thought he was going to come in and take over this game and win it and go to the playoffs. No, he thought wrong today. Them Niners are on fire today.
And as Fred Empire says,
my whole game ball goes to the whole team because everybody did their thing today.
Truly, that's true. That's very true.
Yep.
It was a group effort, and but
Yep.
you look at a couple of guys, and they just played like, Akello, just for being way above his normal self.
I was going to say, if I was going to give a game ball, it would be Kittle, it would be Wilson, and Kittle, and then, of course, CJ. CJ was on fire. He was accurate today.
CJ, yes. Making good decisions and making quick decisions.
Him weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah. Tyler should have took Mullins out weeks ago and put in CJ, but he was so confident in Mullins. But now he realizes, I should have started him a couple of weeks ago. We would have won.
I just really feel bad for Nick. But CJ really looked good today. Confident.
Yeah,
he was
did.
out there running the ball. He's making quick decisions. I was shocked.
And we had one penalty against us?
Maybe, but we definitely didn't have any more than two.
One or two?
Yeah, that's about it. We didn't have a third one. You're right. They played flawless football today, actually. That's Kyle probably on his knees in the locker room, Sharon. Kyle's on his knees, guys. I beg you, please.
They need to work with Robert Sala. I
cut the
don't want him
mistakes.
to leave. I mean,
He's got to be a
that's going
head
to
coach.
kill everybody if Robert Sala leaves.
Well, here's enough people that know
But,
what he's doing.
I guess they got to go out on their own and, do their thing. So I think
he
he's probably ready
deserves.
to be a coach.
Yeah, he deserves to be a head coach.
But get somebody that's not going to screw over our defense. Somebody that knows what they're doing, okay?
And somebody who knows what Salah was doing and maybe can emulate that and
Yeah.
maybe add some other wrinkles to it. I don't want to see them
pick
brought
up
out of
where
what they're
he
doing.
left off. Exactly.
I think that's what the 49ers are
But
thinking, too.
overall, do you see how much the difference is? Because I know everybody's talking about it, but I was looking at it earlier. When Sherman's got in there, the whole team was like fast and on point. They were on it. I was like, man, Richard Sherman needs to go.
Yeah, he is. That's what Antoine from Hawaii was talking about. Without Sherman,
Yeah,
the
I
team
think
moves a little more electric,
and-
a little more of a zest.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I agree with everybody else that was saying that Jeffrey Wilson needs to be the number one running back, and cause I think he outplayed Mostert today.
The thing is, him and change the pace back. Let Jeffrey start it off. Beat the team up like he does, because
Yep.
Jeffrey Wilson is definitely beating him up.
Give him
Now you
some
bring
more
Mostert in
playing
there.
time. I think Jeffrey Wilson needs more playing time. So maybe he'll get more playing time next year.
Catches the ball well out of the backfield too.
But
So
overall, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. But that part that they kept showing the camera on Murray, how frustrated he was. I said, look at that little rat. That little rat is so frustrated. That little rat didn't get away today.
Not on this date. Shit, we gotta go. I'm gonna see you tomorrow on Raw. Okay.
All right, Robert.
All right.
Okay. All right, Robert. Have a good night and happy holidays.
Thank you, Sheridan. You too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Oh, God, we're clowning Kyler Murray. I want to see if I can find any pictures in the meantime of Kyler Murray versus the 49ers. See if I can find any photos. Hey, Fly Guy! Come on in, man.
Ronbo.
Hey, Fly Guy. I knew you'd be in tonight because everybody's talking about your dude.
Yeah, but that 49ers fan, they switch up quick on you, man. Because
I know.
remember now, the first week Nick Mullins thought he had 0 punt. It's the same thing. If CJ have a bad game again, they're gonna say, "Oh, get rid of CJ." So it's like back and forth. So
I know.
the game ball goes to the whole team.
Our quarterbacks are not allowed to make any mistakes. That's true, though.
Yeah. The whole team played good. Kittle came back and made a big difference.
Oh, a huge difference immediately in the
The
beginning of the
running
game.
game was working.
He helped the
The
He
running
goes out
game
there
was
and makes a
working. The
great
offense
catch.
was wide open. The passing lane was open. Everything was like it changed.
He
But
scares
only
people.
the only thing I say, Kyle has to be more aggressive. I always been saying that because 4th and 1 at the Cardinals, 40 yards, and you go for a field goal. You could have inches. You could have got the inch, and we could have scored 7 points because Cardinals was going for it on their own 30. On their own 30. You feel me? You have to be aggressive in this game, or you're not gonna win championship. You got to be
the thing is,
fierce. Like
we were
4th
too
and
far.
1, we going for that yard. We're
Yeah,
not
Fly
going
Guy,
for the field goal.
we were too deep in our own territory. If
remember
something
when,
goes wrong,
remember when Bobby Gold missed the field goal? It was 4th and 1 at Cardinals.
oh yeah, that was another
38
time.
yards.
Yeah,
We could have went for that right there. That's why I was like, why we didn't go for it? Like 4th and 1, not even no inches. We got to be more aggressive than that. Because at
especially
the end of the
week
day,
16.
it came down to one play. If Spoon didn't get that interception, we would look at a tie game or overtime and we lose. We got to put points on the board. You feel me?
Well,
but
they
Robbie
did pretty
Gould
good
didn't help.
tonight. Yeah, Robbie. I was just say they should have scored 27 points. Robbie Gold is what screwed that up. I don't know what's his problem, but he
I
needs to
think
get
he
himself
sold the
together.
game.
I think he was drinking last night, and
Nah,
wasn't
he
ready to
sold the
play
game
today.
to undercover, man.
Maybe that too.
Yeah, because he know we ain't going to the playoffs no more, so they gave him a few band.
Yeah.
What's up? Just make a feel free go.
They'll be okay though.
Good game.
It's. I just want to see if they go out because it looks like the pride is going to be with the black guy. They're not going to quit. They showed that today. Next week the Hawks go. If they beat the 49ers, they're going to know they was in a game too. Man.
And really, Kyle called a good game today. He even running quarterback keep for CJ. That was a nice quarterback. He might have like the Ravens. Quarterback keep the ball in first down. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
We need those kind of plays. Like
it worked.
That was a nice quarterback keep. You feel me?
I did.
You got to run those plays.
Mm-hmm. CJ's out there, and CJ's out there running point for.
Yeah, that was nice. I like
CJ's
that.
blocking. I said, "Look at this, risky but interesting." CJ's tough though. That guy's really tough. I mean, he's tougher than most quarterbacks in the league.
He got some speed on him too. He got a little speed. He's not too slow.
Yeah, he can run.
So we can run those kind of plays like those quarterback keep.
Yeah.
But this game, we'll see. We went on the Seahawks.
I know. I didn't expect us to beat the Cardinals. I don't know what to expect from this game next week. But CJ did, and the 49ers, I mean, if George Kittle's going to play, that's a different offense. Now, maybe we'll see. Especially if Wilson's going to run like that. Whew.
You know what I think? We bad luck 49ers because when we're going to kick a team, but we lose. When we're going to lose, we win.
That's strange.
So we got to watch the game and don't say nothing.
We're going to go, fam. I'm going to see you tomorrow night if you get a chance. Right after the Rams and the Seahawks game. All right?
All right.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Yeah. And there is one half of TNT. He is Trez. Trez, get on in there, man.
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo. Go on and put some red and gold up in it.
Yes, indeed. I got some butter. I got some eggnog, red and gold today too. I saved some from last night. Oh God, we spiked it just so perfectly. Trez.
Ronbo,
give a little Trez.
I'm gonna give it to you straight, Ronbo.
Right.
I'm going to get to you keep it short and sweet. So let me get to it. Hey,
all right.
Kudos to Kyle Shanahan. Kudos to your boy,
Bobby
Saleh.
Saleh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yo.
Kudos. Hey, great game plan by both coaches. Now that's what I'm talking about. Giving a full coaching effort. Lately, it's just been Saleh giving a full coaching effort. Don't know what the hell Kyle been doing, but today he kept everything manageable for his quarterback. He didn't ask his quarterback to do too much, stay within the game plan, and came out with a W. That's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do as a head football coach.
Damn right.
Don't ask him to do too much. You had a security blanket out there with Kittle. That was great. You know what I'm saying? Everything went smooth. Getting down to this, Ronbo, I don't know what's wrong with these fans. Look, let me tell y'all something. CJ is a bomb, and CJ always will be a bomb. Okay? Y'all so fickle. Y'all up and down on these quarterbacks. CJ is a bomb. Our whole quarterback, Mullins, CJ, them bag-ups a bomb. Rosen may have a chance to stay on this squad. I don't know if he will or if he won't, but, everybody needs to be replaced.
Tell him,
as far as I'm concerned. Now, secondly, Ronbo.
Yes.
Secondly, shout out to Jeff Wilson. But, Jeff Wilson had an awesome game. Jeff Wilson is a different back from most. Okay? Jeff Wilson is a bruiser back. But Jeff Wilson ain't no starter either. Okay? That's what I say. Everybody, one week, they howl Mostert. The next week, they talking about Wilson. Look here, man. The difference between the two, Mostert is a home run hitter. He get the ball, he one cut, you ain't touching him. You see what I'm saying? Once he threw that first wave, that's over with. You know what I'm saying? He's a home run hitter. And when you come down to Jeff Wilson, he gets you those tough yards, man. He can run hard, So quit with he need to stud. No. Most of it is our starting running back. Point blank period. Okay?
So they need to stop with that bullshit too, because they kill me with that Ronbo. 1 week is this and 1 week is that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So outside of that, man, look at here. I think Sherman is out of here. We'll get into that though, Ronbo, when it's time, when the season over and we think who's gonna stay and who's gonna leave. But hey, our defense, great job. Fred Warner, hey man, you're one of the best in the league. Keep doing what you're doing. You'll see the Hall of Fame one day if you keep consistently being, who you are. One more, Witherspoon. If we can get that kind of consistency out of you, my brother, wow, the sky's the limit for you.
Yeah.
If we can get consistency from you, the sky is. But when he loses confidence, Ronbo, it seems like he just
crawls into a shell.
The abyss. You know what I'm saying?
He can't get out of it.
Yeah, he can't get out of it. Now, last but not least, Ronbo, I'm gonna get on out of here. Robbie Gold, you suck.
Oh.
And I'm gonna tell you this, Ronbo, we need to be looking for a kicker next year. Crazy. Because I'm gonna tell you why. Robbie Gold didn't want to play with us no way. He's on the fence about staying and want to go back to Chicago and want to do this. If you go back and notice from the last, I want to go back 6-7 games. Robbie Gold was almost about to get his kicks blocked because he was so nonchalant in kicking the ball.
Yeah, I
extra points, field goals. He's just so nonchalant. And I was like, these guys are almost about to block this kick. He ain't going up there with
inches.
No effort. It's like the guy don't want to play here. It's like he don't want to play. So
inches
for me,
before they get ready to block.
Get him up out of here. Right.
Get
him up out of here, man.
But he gets it off. He hasn't been blocked, but always just a few inches more, and they knock it down.
Yeah. So
I didn't realize.
So Ronbo,
it's probably Robbie.
Go ahead.
No, I didn't realize whose fault that was. Is it a snap? Is it we missing blocks? Why are those guys getting in there that quick, man? That's damn.
Just
barely missed.
He up there, he nonchalantly kicking the goddamn ball. Just taking his sweet ass time, like he got all day to fucking run up and kick the ball. I'm like, man, come on, man. He single-handedly kept them
in the game.
Kept this a game.
Yeah,
he kept this a game, man.
We could have blown him off the field.
This game was over with,
Yeah, I agree.
But all right, Ronbo, hey, look here. I kept it short and sweet. TNT gonna always tell it like it is. Shout out to my TNT brothers, and we'll see you on tomorrow.
And Sister Denise.
Sea chickens and them. Yeah. First lady of TNT. Yeah.
Right.
And and we'll see you tomorrow when these sea chickens and these Ram hogs play each other.
I'm gonna take a poll. Who do you want tomorrow? Rams or Hawks?
Neither one of them, Ronbo. I wish it had ended a tie.
Or the stadium just, if the roof just would fall down and bury them.
Neither one of them. If it ends in a tie, it'll screw both of them, though. You know what I'm saying?
We can't be talking like that. Trez, we're evil. Trez, let's see you tomorrow night, fam. I hope we get a chance to get on in there.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good one. Love you,
all right, fam. Happy holidays, Trez. Night.
Yeah, happy holidays.
Thanks, fam. Oh, God. See, we're kind of evil tonight. We're laughing about Kyler Murray laying in the dirt, looking like he's hurting like crazy. And now, Trez and I are hoping that something bad happens to the facility that the Rams and Hawks are playing in. Damn.
Ronbo.
Damn.
I got my son right here listening. He right here ear hustling, Ronbo. Trying to see what it is.
BM, I just realized something. Is it your son a Rams fan?
Yeah, man.
Oh. I'm with him tomorrow night, though. Yeah. I am definitely a Rams fan tomorrow.
I'm with him tomorrow night, too. I told him that I hope both of them ends in a miserable tie.
That's ideally what we have to wish for, but I know they ain't going to happen. So I have to pick one or the other. I'm with Lil B-Ham, boy. I wonder, the Hawks make me so mad. It just measures which one do I hate the most. Now, the Rams, we've been beating them behind so long, it don't matter. But the Hawks, boy, they be fans. They're running around in the chat right now talking trash. But go ahead, B-Ham.
Oh, man. Hey, man, I can't wait, man. I hope they go out there and lose, man. I hope we smack them next week. I don't know why it took us so long to get rid of colorblind Nick, man. Nick colorblind. I don't know what was going on with Nick.
He's gonna be feeling awful tonight too.
Like my man that just got off here said, man. I hope these people around here don't think that we, hey man, that dude, he's still a bum now. He's still a bum. He's still a bum. He's still a bum now. You know,
Every quarterback we have,
we just got to wait.
They get called that. I mean, because we got to win. The quarterback can't make no mistakes. I mean, we switch. If CJ has a bad week next week, they're going to be hurrying up, bring Garoppolo back. This is silly. You know, these guys that are backups. The starter is the starter. There's no need in making these comparisons. I mean, Mullins, people talk about how great Mullins was way back in week 2. Be him, bring him in, and let's get rid of Jimmy. I said, man, y'all, boy, ain't no perfect quarterback. Tom Brady goes out and has bad days. Russell Wilson was the worst quarterback in the league 2-3 weeks ago. So don't stop.
He was just throwing 3-4 picks a game.
Yeah.
And now you look around, Patrick Mahomes throwing 2-3 picks a game. So you know what I'm saying?
Sacked in 30. What was it? 30 yards deep, and they sacked his butt. I don't know where he was going.
Oh man!
So every quarterback has a moment. They have several moments. There is no perfect quarterback. If he does pretty good or good most of the time, then you should stay with him. You're going to keep getting rid of the quarterback every 5 minutes. We need to draft another quarterback. And what? What if he comes in and he sucks?
Man. Look here, man. I don't want to waste my pick on a quarterback. I hope we don't do that.
Man, they may pick him on the second or third round, but ain't no first round quarterback like everybody. Trade up, get a quick. We ain't got no picks to be wasted on trade ups. Oh,
right, man.
And we got prime trade ups. B-Ham, we could trade up and get anybody we want. We're in the top 10 of draft picks. Shoot, we can get rid of that.
Yeah. Hey, we played good football tonight, though, man. I can't lie. I'm happy that we played good football.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't really give the game away like we have been giving the game away.
Every week.
You know, I was happy about that. We did pretty good, man. We did pretty good. That boy, who was that? They kept getting back there. The blitzing cornerback. That was K1.
Yeah. You know what?
When we was in the nickel.
They blitzed.
We was in the nickel.
Okay.
K1
was involved.
Sacked him twice.
Yeah.
He sacked him twice. I think that was K1.
K1 was involved in definitely one play.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to him a couple of times. I'm glad to see him back, and I'm glad that it worked out. You know what I'm saying? The way it should have. He has really, he stepped up, man. He stepped up. You know, so that was a good thing, man. Hey. Spoon is still trash too.
You know, the thing is about Spoon, he did this before. If Spoon could stay like this, he could get a job. But if he comes in next week and gets smoked, oh, Spoon.
Yeah, man. Hey, what they said about a frog if he didn't bop his tail every time. Hey, man.
But he saved us tonight, though. Yeah.
He saved us tonight. And you know what's even funny, Ronbo? He might save us next week, but I don't put a whole season.
and CJ may throw for over 300 yards and beat the Hawks. So, you know, it's any given Sunday. Oh,
any given. I don't put a whole season on it, man. These guys are bums for a reason. They are.
B-Ham, I tell you what, look, can we get together tomorrow night? I hope boy, I tell you. And Lil B-Ham, what's his name?
Q.
Q? Tell Q he got Ronbo on his team. Man, I got Hawks. I don't care who's playing the Hawks. I might even root for the Cowboys with Hawks, and that's asking a lot of me. So, you know.
Oh, man. You just like I am, man. You just like me.
Hawks make me so mad. Fam, RBM, y'all have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? After the Hawks and Rams game, if y'all get a chance. And I definitely want to talk to Lil BM, Q, after the game, especially if the Rams win. I want to hear how excited he is.
Okay.
All right. All right, BM.
All right, Ronbo. All
Have a good night, fam. Oh, God. That's it. Oh, forget about it. It's that man amongst men.
Oh, Ronbo, forget about it is right, Ronbo. How you doing tonight? Hey, first and foremost, Merry Christmas, Ronbo.
Yes, the day Merry Christmas back at you, Dynamite.
That's right, that's right. Hey, listen, I know I said I wanted us to lose them all so we get a good draft pick. But, hey, if we can kick the freaking Desert Birds out of the playoffs, I love it.
Did you see Connor's face? Was that especially worth the price of admission? Connor Murray looked like he was just frustrated that he had no chance. He just what am I supposed to do here?
He had to fake an injury at the end so he could go over there and pout on the sidelines, Ronbo. He was over there pouting. He's a big baby, that kid.
Him and D-Hop.
You ever noticed that?
Him and D-Hop.
Yeah.
You guys landed. Get up, D-Hop. You're not hurt that bad. Get up off the field so we can finish.
Forget about it. Forget it. And listen, hey, Christmas miracles are also possible, Ronbo, because I know that you and all the other faithful out there saw one today. You know what it was?
What?
Akira Witherspoon turned around. He located the football and he made a play. Oh my God! I couldn't freaking believe it. I really could have jumped out of the chair when I saw it, Ronbo. I couldn't friggin' believe it. I was like, "Holy man! No, Santa must exist somewhere." Because he
could have been doing this all the time, Mike. He could have been doing this all the time. You play the receiver. He's giving it away. What he's going to do, turn around. And there, sure enough, was the ball.
Oh, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. Hey, listen, I got to say this. I love the heart on our team. You know that, Ronbo? I really do. It just proved, we were out there against a team that had the playoffs to play for. And everyone else looking at us like a team with nothing to play for. But let me tell you, those guys, they showed up and they showed out. And you know what the best part was? We've been staying over there in their place. You know what I mean? I mean, it's basically been our home. And we just took it over, all the way over, Ronbo. We took it all the way over. So you know what? You guys don't deserve to go to the playoffs. You're losing bumps. They don't deserve it. And I was proud of the guys, Ronbo. I really, really was proud of the guys.
Oh, God. Hey, we got more, you know what? There's more Niner fans in Arizona than there is Cardinal fans from what I'm hearing. So.
Exactly. And listen, I've been out there to a few of those games. We show up pretty good out there in Arizona. So, it's always a good turnout. I tell you one thing, though, one thing that the Christmas miracles couldn't touch, and that was Mike McGlinchey's pass protection. I mean, that freaking guy. Oh, my
you're right.
God.
Trent Williams is the one who allowed that sack. He got beat. And Mike
No.
McGlinchey.
No. I'm talking about when CJ. I think McGlinchey now is, 3 games in a row and counting. He's got a streak going. He's given up a sack fumble in 3 games. That was his guy that blew by and hit CJ in the forearm. Yeah, Ronbo. That was his guy.
Are you sure? Because I could have sworn I saw 71 on that jersey.
No, I'm positive. Listen, I'm positive.
Now I got to go look at that game again, Mike. I'll be back to debate that. I could have sworn. I was shocked when I looked up
on it, Ronbo.
and I saw the 7-1.
That's why he hit his throwing arm. No, he hit his throwing arm.
That's true, though.
Side. He hit his throwing arm. McGlinchey was looking. It was sad. Listen, they got to do something.
Trent caused one, though. Not that one.
Yeah,
but Trent did cause one.
Send him out on the field with some cinder blocks strapped to his feet or something like that to hold him in place. I don't know, Ronbo, but listen. Aside from that, it was a great win for the team, a great win for the faithful today. Who cares? We lose a couple draft picks, whatnot. But look, we gotta re-sign Quan out there, Quan Williams, K'Wan Williams, Ronbo. We gotta re-sign him. He's really, really good for the secondary. And look, I think Verrett's going to come back, Ronbo. I don't know who's going to play opposite of him, but I like whoever's out there. Listen, I love what Sherm brought to our team last year. I love what he's been able to implement, but his time with us is done. And I like it. I think our secondary is a lot more livelier without him out there, Ronbo.
You're right.
I just do.
They play faster.
I feel like
yep.
Exactly. Way faster, way more control on the outside edges there. And I just feel like the guys really are all out trying to play. I'm glad Achilles had his day today. I really, really am. And, I'm glad for the win. It was nice to see George out there. I got to say, every time he got hit, I was cringing, Ronbo.
It's scary,
please.
right? Oh,
yeah, right.
man.
It's like, please. But you know what I noticed, and I liked it? They didn't just throw him out there and have him play the whole game. He kind of played sparingly a little bit, if you noticed.
Smart.
He was going in and out with Reed, and I like that. So, anyways, we're going to keep it short, sweet, like always,
Yes,
Rob.
indeed.
I'm going to definitely call you tomorrow.
Be looking
And,
forward, Mike.
listen, that's right. Hey, Merry Christmas to all the faithful out there. I hope all of you had a blessing with your family, relatives, and loved ones. Stay safe, and I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. All right, Rob?
Looking forward, Niner Mike. Happy holiday to you back, fam.
Right.
All right?
All right, Ronbo. All right. Good night, Ronbo.
Night, Niner Mike. There he is, the legendary Niner Mike. Jersey Joe.
Hello?
Jersey,
What's up, Rainbow?
I think you had
Ronbo,
some
I'm sorry.
rainbow rip. JJ, I know you've got some snippets you want to share. Get right into it. What could it possibly be tonight? I love the picture with the twins all sacked out. That's hilarious.
I got you. I got you. Comment there. Oh man, what's up with the damn faithful? You guys, man. Rob, I just for my own identification, I looked it up. CJ won his second win. You guys, calm down, please.
In 4 years.
While I was doing that, I went to Google how many wins Nick Mullins has.
Yeah.
And while I was looking for his wins, I saw that he has 6 wins. Okay? And while I was looking for that, I saw this. Nick Mullins ties Joe Montana's franchise passing record in Week 3 wins.
Yeah.
You can stop it. They're both bums. Still.
you know.
I guarantee you.
Yeah. And we got to worry about these guys and names they compare with their records because Pettis tied Jerry Rice's rookie season. Actually, Pettis did better. See, so I guess these things don't mean anything. Yeah.
It doesn't. So I promise you, if there was a week after next week, we'd see how bad CJ is going to be, and everyone's going to be yelling, "We want Rosen in now."
Keep going down the line.
There's a reason why the hate on Jimmy G. I can't let it go, Ron. It's just it infuriates me.
I'm saying, you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I bring this up, Ronbo, because I heard that everyone was trashing you because you're still on board with Jimmy G.
Damn right. And I ain't getting off. I will stay with Jimmy G. I know what I'm talking about. That would be a mistake. But go ahead.
You remember this? Just imagine this fan base that we have today. I remember a guy that we had back in the day. He wore number 8. Forget who he was. Hall of Fame quarterback.
I think his name was Steve Young.
Something like that. Something like that.
This
man went to 3. He went to not 1, not 2, but 3 NFC Championship games back to back to back, and lost the first 2. Can you imagine this fan base? Year 1, oh, he can't make it to the Super Bowl. Cut him. That's the stupidest thing you could ever do. The second year, he doesn't win it against the same team. They'd be crucifying the shit out of Steve Young right now. That's exactly what they're doing to Jimmy G. Year 1 takes us to the Super Bowl. Year 3, Steve Young goes, wins the Super Bowl, and still holds the record for touchdown passes in the Super Bowl. It takes time, y'all. Jesus Christ.
No, I definitely agree. We are very impatient and jump to conclusions that are not justified. Jimmy G's had his first year as a starter last year. It resulted good. He gets hurt, and people still expect him to look the same. And so, what are you talking about? You've had an ankle sprain in your life. Come here, break. Oh, Jesus. So, no, that's who he is. He was worse than that before his ankle. What? Oh! So, that's why I stay on Jimmy G's side.
Yeah.
This is BS.
I love my brothers Will and Big Show, even though Big Show drives me nuts. But they want a mobile quarterback. But again, it's like we all heard the rumors with Tom Brady. We all hear all the rumors about Kirk Cousins. And you look at everybody Shanahan's had. He had Matt Schaub. He had Matt Ryan. He had Brian Hoyer. He had Ryan or RG3. All of them. One of them is mobile.
And they didn't
All
want
of them
him.
are. They didn't want him. So again, a mobile quarterback, and you say that Kyle wants a mobile quarterback. Where are you guys getting this from?
I know, right?
Stop listening to Grant Cohn. Stop listening to Grant Cohn. Please. Just stop.
JJ, Kyle's offense is not designed, if people look carefully at what they're looking at, it's not designed for a mobile quarterback. It's designed for certain routes to be ran and certain assignments have to be made. If the quarterback's running around not looking downfield, he's going to miss it. And if he panics and he starts running, he's going to ruin everything. You're not, unless it's a design run like you saw today with CJ, where everybody's going to fall into place properly. Kyle has a very disciplined offense. So that's what I'm saying. We're not running Russell Wilson football. It's not going to happen, even if you get a mobile quarterback. If he bails on a play,
Here's a goofy thing, too. You do know Kyle Shanahan drafted C.J. Beathard, right? He's not mobile, you guys. But I don't know. I understand.
Better. RG3 wasn't drafted by Kyle Shanahan. They went in the same draft.
He was already there.
Yeah, well, no. They did draft RG3 that year, but they went in the same draft the same year, and they pulled over in Minnesota right now. They pulled him at the same draft, and I think that's why Snyder hates the Shanahans.
Yeah. Well, you never know. I mean, I get it, faithful. I want to win. I get it. It's been too damn long. I'm so sick of saying quest for 6. I'm waiting for soaring for 7, to be honest.
I know.
But
soaring for 7.
You got to understand. You bring in a rookie quarterback straight out of college, it's a 50-50 chance that he will be great in the NFL. Not all of them turn out. You might have, who's the dude that went down in Cincinnati? Joe Burrow. You might have a Joe Burrow, or you might have a C.J. Beathard. The chances are it's 50-50. It's versus a quarterback that took you to the Super Bowl year 1 and coming into the most complex offense in the NFL.
And trying to get used to the NFL set of speed, which is a different speed. And I don't know what people are thinking when they think they want a rookie quarterback in the first year. It works to some small degree, but you need to put him behind a veteran, just like they did with Tua in Miami. He stayed behind Fitz for a while, and when the moment's right, let's see what he can do. Burrow, they got nothing to lose in Cincinnati. They don't have a quarterback. So that's what I'm saying. You got a quarterback that just left the Super Bowl a few months ago, and now just throw him away because he made 1 or 2 or 3 mistakes. Hell, all of them make mistakes. So let this team grow together. Yeah. Continuity develops, chemistry gets better and better, and let them win. That's the way it works. Just like you pointed out about Steve Young.
I mean, If you look at it. Young behind Montana. You had Jimmy behind Tom. You have Rodgers behind Favre. I mean, it's year 1. You bring in a rookie in, we're starting all over. Yes, I want him to do good, but there has never been a rookie that's won a Super Bowl year 1. There hasn't.
JJ, hey, making sense. Let me see tomorrow if you get a chance. JJ only calls in every now and then. He's a busy man. JJ, let me see tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I was just calling to interrupt Will, and then he already told me he was on, so I missed him.
Well, he just left. He didn't say anything about Jimmy, though. He was talking about there's another couple of people pissed him off, but not Jimmy, not today.
Well, we're all in a group, and I hear him. He makes sense to a point from what I'm hearing.
Well, I love Will. He's usually on point. But Will, cool. He did pick out Javon Kinlaw. We gotta respect that.
Hey, he did. He went off when we got him too. You should have seen him.
I know. Told y'all. All right, fam. Yep. JJ, talk to you later, fam.
All right, bro. Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas. There is one Lord Jesus Christ.
There you go.
There it is.
And it's not Kyler Murray. It's Murray. Night, fam.
And Carlos had his trash.
Yeah. Hey, JJ.
Night, bud. Later.
Oh, God. Hey, JT.
What up, Ronbo?
JT, man, we're just sitting here celebrating this win because we don't get many of them this year. This is only number 6? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Terrible year.
Hey, it's all good. I call that a statement game because that's what's to come next year. Next year, come 2021, they're gonna get it.
You know it, because look at George Kittle out there. Just George being brought back, one of the biggest weapons just brought back, made all the difference in the world. Right?
It do.
Debo came back too. And what if Nick was on the
You
field?
know what?
Oh, but come on, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. We had to kill a shark out there, Kuwan Williams.
Oh,
I want to send my praise to Kuwan Williams because he was a shark out there. You know what I'm saying?
He always is.
Not only that, my other killer shark out there, Jason Verrett. That's my guy right there, my dude.
We got the baddest little dudes in the world. When you think about Jason Verrett, Kwan Williams, I mean Jimmy Ward, and J-Dub is getting respect these days.
Weatherspoon.
Oh,
Akello Weatherspoon made his case today, and I said it today. I go, thank you, Akello Weatherspoon. I wanted you to make your case because he's been in his shell for so long. He just needed another chance to redeem himself, and he showed it today. And next week, I expect the same thing coming out of Witherspoon. You know, I'm so proud of the team.
He should be ready.
Yeah, I'm just proud of what's to come in 2021. I want these players to play good, so that way Kyle Shanahan can, pretty much, pick his guys who he wants to keep. Because I know we got a lot of free agents going to be leaving San Francisco this year, and it's bad, but in another way, it's kind of a good thing, but it's a bad thing, really. Well, I'm not really going to say it's a good thing, but it's more bad than it is good. But I just want the Niners, to just play hard, continue to play hard, and I just want to be able us to play hard, so that way who we got to keep for next year, Ronbo.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be a tough decision who we're going to get rid of. That's when you get rid of everybody, then you see what you have left. The guys that got to go and see how many. Somebody said out of 41 guys that we got trying to get away or we need to sign, we only need to keep 15 of them. And the rest, they can go. That might be okay because you get rid of that many guys, you got plenty of money left.
We got to keep the Swiss Army knife in Kyle Juszczyk. You got to keep Jeffrey Wilson because that guy's a bruiser right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Jeffrey Wilson, that's another guy I want to throw my praise to. Runs like a beast. Oh, my goodness. I just love watching 49er football. I mean, it sucks when we lose and, I'm always there, win or lose. I take the heat when we lose. It's all good. I'm all for it.
That's the way it is. You support the 49ers just like riding a roller coaster. It's going to be up, down, up, down. This is the way it is. But at the end of the day, 49ers are still one of the storied franchises of the NFL. Not you, Seahawks. Cowboys, we're riding in the same road right now. We're going to change that soon. And Rams. Please, Rams, don't play yourself. Go ahead.
Let me ask you and the Niner Empire something. Who do you really think that holds a candle to us when we're healthy? Like, really think about that.
It was going to be nobody this year. That team was beast-like. We had the dual tight end set, and Jordan Reed would have been looking better by now. Jordan Reed hadn't played all year like he should. But Jordan Reed and George Kittle together, that was just going to be terrible. And then you got Mostert, and Jeffrey Wilson Jr. was going to get some snaps this year because everybody gets hurt. All right. Now you got Nick Bosa on the defensive line. If it would have been Ronnie Blair, Kerry Hyder, I didn't even know about. We was going to be fine on that other edge. I was worried about that. We weren't going to.
That's another signing that you got to resign. You got to bring back Kerry Hyder. You got to bring back Ronald Blair. You can forget about D4 because he's a freaking. That's a waste.
He can't
Weston
play.
Richburg, he's a waste.
His body quit. But you can get away with Garland because Garland's learned enough now from that center position. He can stay there, but he needs to stay healthy. But again, you're saying if we would have kept everybody who's hurt on the field, we would have steamrolled everybody. Shoot, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Hey, Richard Sherman, come on, man. You got another calf injury again? I mean, I don't mean to throw you out there, but goddamn, that shit kind of pisses me off.
Sherman quit. He did. He quit. Sherman said, man, I got to save my body for my next employer. I love y'all, but I can't stand it. I can't go out there no more.
That's the impression. That's the impression I got today from Sherm. Not only that, Robbie Gold, where the hell are you at, man? You cried for this freaking
don't get me
this
started
contract
on him.
that you wanted some money, and then you ain't even coming through for the team. What's going on right there, man?
Damn, Robbie. We lost 7 points on Robbie. But JT, we gotta go.
Man.
Let me see you tomorrow night after the Rams and Hawks game. Boy, it's gonna be a fun time then. Don't let the Hawks lose. Oh man, I'm gonna be delighted.
Hey, Rombo, it just feels good to win, but believe me, just because you don't hear from JT, I hear the heat away from the Rombo show, and I get it. And I be talking shit. I be talking shit to all them fans too. Best believe it.
Good. We gotta uphold. Somebody gotta hold down the fort. Good job, JT.
All right, Rombo.
All right, fam.
Nice talking to you.
Same
Niner
here.
Empire.
Talk to you later. And happy holiday, fam. All right.
Hey, happy holidays.
Thanks. Night, JT. And as usual, at the end of a game in our wonderful conversations, I am ready to eat 2 or 3 cows. I'm telling you, I need a Big Mac, but a Big Mac is too small. I got to stack them up together. Just works up. It's really work. You work up an appetite just enjoying yourself. You know what I'm saying? I wonder, who is that asked me the choice between a burrito and a pizza? You can get a super burrito. You may have to get 2. I can never eat 1 burrito. Ooh, I love that. Hey, fam, I'm going to see you tomorrow after the Rams get through whooping up on the Hawks so I can laugh my AO off. Oh, no! Victory! Final way! Niners! Rest sleep, Kyler.